Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Oh, I forgot what day it was for a second. I'm sorry. I feel very distracted. Whoa, loud. Sorry. I feel very distracted because mere seconds ago, I got a call from the wedding dress store that my wedding dress is ready. Sorry, Snap. I got a call that my wedding dress is ready. So I have to go like try it on and pick it up in a couple of days, which is really exciting. They called me like literally 5 minutes ago. And I'm glad they called then, because if they had called 5 minutes later, I would have been live. I wouldn't have been able to answer it. Anyway, big day. I'm really excited. They told me, because I bought it in February, and they said it would take like 6 months. So I wasn't expecting them to call me for a couple of weeks still. So that was fun. I'm really excited about it. But anyway, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. We're going to play The Sims today. We have a couple of fun things to talk about because there was a new update today. We've kind of gone over the update a lot already because we had early access and stuff, so we had seen it for the most part. But I should, emphasis on should, be getting early access to like real game today because now the update's out so we can get codes again. Only problem is I don't have that yet. So nobody does. We have to just wait until the codes go out. And then we'll see what happens. I'm like checking the website. It keeps saying check back soon for the game code. So we don't have the real game code yet, but we will hopefully maybe at some point today. I remember back last expansion pack with For Rent, I'm pretty sure that the game codes came out during my stream that day. So we like started in the weird CFE version, and then we switched midway through the stream to the regular game. So that's kind of what I expect will be happening today. So we're going to do that. I think there's been a couple of interesting things discovered in the patch that we didn't know about in advance that were like cross-pack stuff, which I was pretty excited about. Number one, you can build residential rental lots on penthouses, which you could never do before, but you can do now, which is very cool. So I'm thinking we might do that today because we were gonna build like an apartment building today. Was the whole point of the stream, was to try and use the new pack to make apartments, but we can do it on penthouses. So we should do it on one of the new penthouses, right? Like that's perfect. So that's in the update. You can also, if you have wedding stories, you can have a normal wedding again. So you can do like the fancy wedding or have a normal wedding just like you could before if you didn't have wedding stories, which is great because sometimes you don't want to do all that. You know, like it's fun to have custom weddings, but sometimes you want a plain one. So that's good too. So there was a couple of things in the patch that we weren't really expecting. So that was a pleasant surprise. Oh, you can't see my game. Hold on. And again, the pack actually comes out on Thursday. But today the patch was out so people can get early access codes from EA. We just don't currently have any of those yet. We're still waiting on that. More reason to buy wedding stories. What more reason to buy wedding stories is that you don't have to use it. Oh, it sounds so bad when you say that. Anyway, can we look at the patch notes? I guess we could look through them a little bit, Red, if you want to. I always feel a bit silly going through them when I was like talking about everything in my video and like we've looked at the laundry list so much for the past couple of weeks and a lot of it's the same. But we could maybe do that. I want to show you first, honestly, the penthouse thing from the regular game. I have to open a different Sims 4. Hold on. Let me go back to the regular Sims 4 real quick. Oh my god, I pressed the wrong one. Hold on. The other Sims 4, the normal Sims 4. Here we go. Okay, close and reopen. Now we wait. I see your sub badge, Owen. Sometimes Twitch will glitch and it's like a visual glitch where you can't see it, but excuse me? What are you talking about? Okay, it thinks my CFE saves are corrupted. That's the CFE, not the regular Sims 4. So maybe it's fine. Let's find out. Uh-oh. That can't be good. Imagine the builds that I did in CFE are just dead and gone. We can't even get them anymore. Sorry, that's not funny. You shouldn't even joke about that. You really shouldn't even joke about that. Anyway, Talia and Not Kids and Sugar Skull and Annie and Sunshine and Average and Reese and Badlam, and we got Ilya and Tegan and Trinka and Bean and C-Plas, Rumor and Ghost and Chucky and Lillian and Kimmy, thank you for the subs and bits, Aware and Watts. We got Juan and Banana and Ella and Bethy and Bob's Pancakes, Claire and Butterscotch and Justice, and we got Died and Shauna and Ashley and Renee, Christine, Sim Colette, Cool Simmer, Kian, Isabel, Monique, Cozy, Snazzy, Bubbles, Tilly with the 61 months, oh my god, Starhouse, Lonely, Luna, Alexandria, Sarah, Becky, Ren, how much did I talk for? All my love, Emma, Applin, Swifty, Motherhead, Snicks, and we got Hannah and Benz and another Oliver and Simmer and Owen with the 39 months and Megan and Heidi. Thank you all so much. I think I'm caught up now. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's load into another save real quick. Oh, you know who that is? These are the Black Widow Challenge Sims. Those are my Black Widow Challenge Sims from like years and years ago. I was gonna start giving makeovers today, and then I was like, oh, I don't have the new pack content, so I should wait. So they're still half naked, but those are the Black Widow Challenge Sims from my old Let's Play, which is kind of fun. We're gonna bring them back because I want to use them to play the Black. I want to use like the twins, the daughters. One of them specifically is like evil and romantic, which is the vibes. I want to use her to play Black Widow again, because she was like the daughter of my original Black Widow Challenge sim, so I think it could be kind of fun to bring it back. So that's the plan. I wanted to show you real quick before we start doing anything. So before, if you'll remember, when For Rent first came out, you couldn't build residential rentals on Penthouse lots, and we were like devastated, heartbroken by this, so upset. Turns out, in the update today, you can now build residential rentals on Penthouse lots. Here's my thing. If you had told me this before the review I posted came out, I would have hated the world less. But you didn't tell me this until just now. So now I posted a review being like, penthouses are stupid, we hate them. Except, well, now I can build residential rentals on them. So I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind. Why don't they tell you stuff like that? It doesn't make any sense. It's like, that's the kind of information that I should have known about before we had to post review videos. Anyway, doesn't matter. But you can build residential rentals on Penthouse lots now. So that is what I want to do. We're going to try and make one today. We can't do it in the real version of the game yet. So we'll have to like half start with just the base game and the new pack and then switch over. But that's the plan, I think. That is the plan. So thought rentals were glitchy. I mean, they are kind of glitchy, but The Sims 4 just is that way. So it isn't that big of a deal. I didn't stream yesterday, Ari. That was planned. I streamed on Sunday instead. Yesterday I had some work to do to get ready for the update and stuff. Not the update. To get ready for our like charity fundraiser this weekend. And I guess the update, but mostly for the charity fundraiser. I don't think you can do it on the water lots in Sulani because they would have said that. They would have said that if that was the case. This one, they mentioned the penthouses specifically, didn't they? But I guess we could check real quick. We might as well. Doesn't take too long to look. No. And the answer is no. I'm not really surprised by that. Kushi and Jay and Jelly and Lupo and Survive Eternity and ID and Elvia and Simmer and Catherine and Trashy and Buzzing and Steph and Paulina and Black Sun and Eej, oh my god, and Teacup and Burger and Simmer Hales and Alicia and Liz and Willow and Chanelli and Madison. Thank you all for the resubs. Cloudy, Pigeon too, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm refreshing again and hoping that I have my game code, okay? It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna sit here and refresh this game code page literally nonstop. Game code pending, check back soon, it's fine. All right, we can talk about the patch notes then. And then we'll play a little bit. How about that? Let me pull up the patch notes first. Update 7/23/24, yes? Okay, so a lot of this stuff we already knew, right? Romantic boundaries, we've talked a lot about that the past couple weeks. The new Create a Sim stuff, there's eyelashes. and there's a new apply to all button, so you can apply stuff to everything. Those are new things. Yeah, the scroll bar is small because it's long. There's a couple of new hairstyles. We have this new short hair and this new short ponytail. These are available for children and toddlers even, which is pretty cool. We also have this new hairstyle, and we knew this one was coming because they had teased this a couple months ago, but we finally have it for real. I think this one looks so good. So I'm pretty excited about this one. They also added a ton of new nail polish, like so many new nail polishes and new toenail polishes, which is pretty cool. Obviously, we've got curved pools, huge, very exciting. There's a new like relationship panel, and there's a couple different things in it, so you can like break up from there. You can have a science video from there. All the relationship like big changes are underneath the relationship button, so it's easier to find them. There's a new safe for streaming music option in game. So when you're in the game, you can turn on this button so it doesn't play any copyrighted music, which means that I can actually play the radios out loud. I don't have to mute the radio anymore. So I have like the object music is usually muted, but now we can actually listen to the radio and I won't get copyright strikes, which is fun. And then there's a new neighborhood stories configuration option for friendship changes and romance changes. Those are both new. Huge. That means that Sims can autonomously do that. And then they also apparently updated this conversation panel. I didn't really know this, but you can see the Sims portraits to see their mood, their relationship levels, and also their sentiments with your Sim from up there, I guess, which is fine. There's a bunch of bug fixes, like to the point where I don't even know if we should or could go through all these things on stream. Like, look at all this. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna link this in the chat real quick. Yeah, I mean, the panel already existed, but I've never seen the sentiment part of that. Maybe it is there and I just don't use it, but I think the sentiments part maybe is new. Hard to say. Hard to say, but there's a lot of stuff. Top fixes are that this toddlers now can receive the top-notch and happy reward traits again. They didn't show up for a long time. Stair railings aren't disappearing anymore. When Sims change their mind about how they are walking to somewhere, they no longer teleport to their final destination. Oh, that was also there the whole time? Huh. I don't know, then. I don't know. Chat, honestly, I don't know. It's on the patch notes. I never use that, though, so it doesn't matter to me. Oh, they changed the font so it's easier to read. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Sims who are not a part of the date interrupt conversations less often. Sims won't get a breakup want when they have a high relationship with that Sim, which makes sense. When leaving Create a Sim, the makeup sliders maintain their settings. Fingernails are no longer warped for Sims with like male frames and stuff. When you have like different settings, sometimes there's glitches with the fingernails. It doesn't do that anymore. Some more of the nose rings now fit better. And they also smoothed out some frame rate stuttering that sometimes occurred when you first launched the game, which is good. I don't even know if we can sit here and go through all this today. Honestly, chat, it's so long. This is the thing. I looked at this stuff off stream and I didn't read it all on stream on purpose because it's like, it goes on and on and on. One of the things, I don't know where it was on this list, one of them that I thought was funny was they were talking about how, oh yeah, Sims wearing the hot dog costume will not intersect with their knees while kneeling on the ground. So they changed some like clipping in costumes, and had like Sims kneeling down more instead of sitting cross-legged, so they're clipping less and stuff depending on the costume, which is helpful. When Sims get steamy in the shower from Woohoo, music now jazzes up the moment. You can't skinny dip with people if there's other Sims nearby. Lots of random things happen in these, honestly. It's like the text of phone call pop-ups now fills the space better. Like all these little things. Makes shadows no longer checker for some platforms. Correct venue is highlighted in the venue selection, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. So many things. So many things. They also took away the possibility of dating Patchy and the Flower Bunny, didn't they? So that's disappointing. You can't date them anymore. I was looking at this because before, remember we were having that glitch a while back where if a closet was built into a wall, you couldn't woohoo in it? and that was very frustrating. Now it's fixed, so if they're built into the wall, it's not broken anymore. I swear, I was like, I'm losing it, because I was telling my chat that it hadn't worked for me for like a couple years, and they were like, it works for me. And I was like, well, it's never worked for me, at least for a long time. Well, they fixed it, so it does work again. And I wasn't wrong. It was true that it didn't work. Interestingly, you can place like rounded stuff in apartments in San Myshuno now. Lots and lots and lots of things going on. You can't date Patchy. I know, well, they've been trying to make it so you can't date a lot of the default Sims. It's like you try to flirt with the Grim Reaper, and he says like, I'm not interested in that with you. Which is fine, like he's allowed to have that, but we used to be able to, so it is sad. I don't know why they are doing that, but they have been. There's a couple things that are interesting from wedding stories too. Wedding cakes now note that only the sim who plans the event can select the cake. Call off the wedding is now available on both the sim and the wedding arch while performing the vows. Never too late to call it off until it is. We used to complain about that a lot because that's part of the Not So Berry challenge, is you have to call off the wedding with the part of what, the Rose Gen or something, Gen 2, except you couldn't if you had wedding stories, but now you can. In the middle of the wedding, you can stop it, which is fun. Sims who are hungry will not eat the wedding cake until instructed, thankfully. If you travel to Tartosa, you can get married at the town hall again. And they also said that you can plan base game weddings, again, if you have wedding stories. So that's helpful too. But anyway, lots of stuff. huge thing. Lots of random bug fixes in this patch, so. All Riviera Retreat rocks are now included in the rock category in build mode. That happens so often, they tag stuff wrong and it doesn't show up in the right place. But yeah, you can build residential rentals on penthouse lots. That's what we're gonna do today. That's our plan for today, is to build a penthouse residential rental, so. Yeah, it's good to have base game weddings now, I agree. You know it's bad when the community wants base game weddings back. I mean, the thing is, I do like to play with wedding stories, but I don't always want to do all that. Like, sometimes you want to have like a quick, easy wedding, you know? Look at the Crystal Creations note. Oh, when a sim wears jewelry crafted and charged with fire opal crystal on a date, completing date goals will count 50% more towards the date score. Yeah, it helps. More stuff, more little things. There's just so much, again, chat. I don't even know where to begin with these things. But yeah, what was I saying? Sometimes you don't want to have like all the wedding dramatics, you know? So much to do, and sometimes you just want to have a normal, easy wedding. Same thing with the dates. That's why I was saying in my review about the pack, I was like, I'm really glad that you can go on a normal date and use the fancy dates, because sometimes you don't want to have to go through all of the work to like plan a wedding, customize everything, do all of that. Like sometimes you just want to have easy stuff, and that's fine. So anyway, I think the plan for today, I'm gonna switch out of this again, okay? Because we were going to go back to the CFE version of the game and start working on a penthouse apartment build. Now that we can build residential rentals on apartments, that's what I want to do. Oh, it's still trying to repair my game. Oh dear. Hopefully it'll be done quick. Do you have to have this open for it to repair? Let's just watch it for a sec. You have to have it open to repair. Okay, Dika says yes, and Dika's an expert. Olive and Marmy and Markiplier and Gatsy and Pernille and Laura and Kay De Silva and Amelia and Kind and Wolf and Talisha and Dawn and Melon and Lizzie and Evie, thank you for the subs. Also Milo and Fish Don't Swim and Sazzle and Purple and Sophie, thank you so much. Why are we repairing? It gave me a pop-up that some of my saves might have corrupted and that I had to repair, Dika. The EA app like gave me a pop-up being like, hey, it's corrupted. I've never seen that before. So I was a little bit concerned. It was just the CFE version and not my real version. But I didn't do anything. I don't know why it did that. I think we're mostly fine. We'll find out. Ugh, no, we don't have all the packs now, Kimmy. So here's the situation. Now that the update is out, I can get given a code. However, I don't have a code yet. Game code pending, check back soon. I have the thing open right now. So we don't have a code right now. We have to wait until they send them out. What did they say about this last I checked? Hold on. So I want to see, I feel like they tagged somebody earlier. You're able to get the codes and it should probably take a few hours, I think is typically how it normally goes. The update came out at 1 today. It's now 4. So I don't know how long it'll take them. I remember with For Rent, it was like this, where like we're waiting on the code to play with the regular game, and it came out in the middle of stream. I remember we like installed it and switched during the stream. So we'll have to just wait and then switch over. What my thought is, because we had been planning on building a residential rental with the pack today, my thought is that we can just start it and like work on the shell and stuff with the base game and like build it here in the new world, and then bring the save to the real game and like add in all the For Rent stuff and like finish it once we have all of the packs again, you know? So that's my thought. What if we start on one of the city living ones and then move it when the pack comes out? I'm thinking, Copper, that we should do the opposite. I feel like instead of playing in the regular game and then moving it here once the codes are out, I think playing it here and then adding in other pack stuff is better, because then we can be building on the new lots and stuff, you know? I think starting it in the new world is better. Plus, these are the right size and stuff. Because the ones from the new world, or the ones from San Myshuno are smaller, or bigger. I mean, these are smaller. I can't talk. Saying everything backwards. When is the code out? This is the thing, Munchkin, we don't know. Back in the day, like years ago, we used to get the codes like basically straight away after the update was out. It takes a lot longer now. Sometimes it takes them like hours and hours. With the pack, what was it? Crystal Creations, we didn't get it until like the next day almost. But they were faster with For Rent, so I think we should hopefully be okay with this one. But what is the code for it? The code's for the new Sims pack. I have access to it in like a weird secondary version of the game. You know, no gallery. We have the weird watermark. It marks everything is new every time I open the game. But we'll be getting the code to play and like use it in the real Sims 4 today. We just don't really know what time. So unfortunately, you just have to bear with me because it's not up to me. They're a bit slow with rolling them out these days. Wonder why it takes so much time. I don't know. I think they do manually send them out to people now. And I think part of it is they probably have to wait for like another team to generate the codes for them. And then they have to send them all. So that's my assumption. I think that's probably what's going on, is it's just like slow process because there's a lot of people involved. But it is kind of annoying, so. Okay, I'm gonna remove this and we're gonna build something up here. I wasn't live yesterday because I had some work to finish, but we're live today. I always post the stream schedule in my Discord server if you're looking for it. Oh, I can't save because I don't have the things placed on the lot yet. I guess it doesn't really matter if I have to save. I didn't do anything yet. Alaya, Eloni, and Beck, Pi, Kira, and Casey, thank you for the subs. Okay, so here's the situation. I want to try and build a residential rental on this penthouse because that's new. We can do it now. My vision, my dream this whole week was that I was going to build it on like this lot. But I didn't know that with the update, we'd be able to do it on penthouses now. So we're going to build apartments up here. We're going to make our own custom apartments on the ceiling. So that is our plan. Yeah, Dika, I know. I didn't know that was coming either. And it's in the patch notes today. I'm so excited. So we can't do it yet. Obviously, I don't have For Rent installed, but we will move this over once we get For Rent installed. So it's going to be fine. Am I going to play with all packs? Oh, I can't yet. We don't have the code. It's their fault, not mine. I don't have a code yet. I'm refreshing again. No. Still nothing. So we're just waiting still. Pod, it's Saturn and Alaya, thank you for the subs. Okay, let me open up another OBS so I can record this, because I would like to post this on YouTube this weekend, I think. Forced limited pack build. I know. Well, we'll switch it over. We're just starting the shell right now. That's all. We're just getting the shell started, and that's fine to do with not too many packs. Everybody's got walls. I have to move the save, Jelly, because we don't have gallery access, like you said. So I have to bring the save over manually. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this, and I'm not really 100% sure. I'm kind of feeling like it might be kind of cool. What if we had like a big balcony, like right there, just to kind of mimic what the downstairs looks like below it? I probably won't want to use this either. We'll switch it to like the get together one, but we can have like a glass fence so it kind of matches that whole thing. Could do like 3 floors and then a shared entrance, follow the apartments below. I mean, we could. I don't really know how similar I want it to be to those apartments. I also don't know how big I want them to be. I think part of me is thinking that I want to do like relatively small apartments. I'm kind of thinking right now, I know that this is a very simple shape, okay? But imagine if like this was 2 apartments, kind of like this. And then if there was like a second apartment up here that was kind of similar, and then like a rooftop that is flat. So it becomes 3. I don't know. So it's like 2.5 floors almost or something. You think courtyard in the middle with a shared pool? A courtyard? It's so small. And there would be like a lobby sort of thing in between them. Also, chat is kind of the idea, obviously. And then they would have access to the rooftop from there. I think it's too small for a courtyard, but we can definitely have a big rooftop. Those apartments look huge to you? Yeah, it'll probably be a nice like 2-bedroom apartment. In these 2 living space here. Should be fine. Okay. Yeah, chat. So obviously I'm well aware that I don't have gallery access. I've done this many times. When I want to move this to the real version of The Sims, I have to take the save file over. It's not that bad to move the save file. We'll be fine. Don't worry. I've done it before. It will be a residential rental, Magnus. It's just not yet, because we don't have the real game right now. So we're pretending. We are, at this current moment in time, pretending to build a residential rental. Do you think I should have... I think the 2-story balcony is good vibes, right? I feel like I kind of like that. Oh, maybe I should have... this like this, right? I don't know. I'm not very good at modern builds, so this is gonna be quite the experiment, I think. I kind of want to shrink this a little bit more too, honestly. I think that's probably better. Something like that. Yeah, so Alien, you didn't used to be able to build rentals on Penthouse lots, but as of today in the update, you can. So it's very exciting. New feature. I'm not gonna do gameplay today, VZ. We did a bunch of gameplay on stream and on videos and stuff. We're gonna do builds today, is kind of the plan instead. Okay? All right, I'm trying to decide how exactly I want to do this. I'm gonna try to have some interesting shapes. So you could right now in San Myshuno. Yeah, if you have for rent, you can build residential rentals in San Myshuno right now. Yes, that is true. As of this update today. Okay, make you a little bit smaller, why don't you? A little bit less flat. I should add a pool. I don't know if we can have a pool on this one. If we did that, it would have to be like significantly smaller. Or, I mean, I guess we could have like, the whole side could be, we could do like 3 stories kind of like this, and then we could have the whole side be pool space, but I don't know if I like that very much. It might be more fun this way, who knows? Because we could do that. Did I put that in the wrong place? What the heck? So like it doesn't need a pool? Yeah, but also it might be kind of cool to have a shared pool. It doesn't necessarily need one, but it might still be kind of fun to have, so. Especially now that we have the round pools, it could be fun to just do one just because we have the option now. Are those actually apartments or just a penthouse? Well, it's gonna be actual apartments, like using for rent. It just isn't yet, because we don't have all of the other packs, but it will be actual apartments. You can build apartments on penthouse lots as of today, in today's update. I guess I probably should extend it out one more, because that's where the shell is, but that kind of gives me the ick with it being this big, so I might need to do something to make it a little bit like less flat. The flatness of that bothers me. Also, what direction's the front? Ugh. This is the front, okay. Well, that's fine, because if we wanted to, we could have another balcony back there. And that would be good too. Okay. Anyway, I'm really excited about this. I've been like daydreaming about this. All I've wanted was to have apartments in this world, so the fact that I can make my own and I can use the penthouses is so fun. And these are gonna be so tall. It's so cool. Camellia, Magical, and Nye, and Jade, and Mycelium, thank you for the subs. Okay, I guess that's actually not that bad. Honestly, maybe I will extend this out one more tile. Lots of balcony. I'm kind of considering, do you think that we should make it like super wide, like 3 wide? Because that gives you a lot of private outdoor space. And you probably want that if you're gonna live on one of these apartments. Like, that's just so nice to have. So I think we probably should do that. And then we're gonna wanna have something on the side over here. We need to have, like, the way that you access the buildings. We also need to have probably some sort of pool. It's going to have to be quite small, but that's okay. Small is good for this. I don't know if I'll use the rounded pools or not. Hard to say. They really don't have a lot of room. Maybe I could, like, shrink this back to, like, there. I feel like that's better. And there can be little lounge chairs in this space. And then we have this whole section. Oh, Brew! Happy belated birthday, by the way. Everyone, huge announcement, mod birthday alert. It's Brew, well, yesterday was Bruin's birthday. I unfortunately did not stream yesterday on Brew's birthday, but yesterday was Brew's birthday, so everyone be nice to Brew right now. Mod birthday, mod birthday. Happy birthday, Brew. Thank you for the 77 months. And Lex and Naive and Rissa, thank you for the subs. Okay. I'm trying to decide how exactly this should be. Because part of me is kind of thinking that maybe it should be like, I don't know, maybe this could be like a covered outdoor section with like an outdoor bar for you to access. That could be kind of cool. And then this part is where the elevator would go. Like somehow in there. And then we have to have the staircase up to all of the other apartments from in here. somehow, some way. Yeah, this month seriously has like all the birthdays. All of my mods were born in July. Not all of them, but it feels like it, doesn't it? Every day I come on stream and I say, it's one of the mods' birthdays. Okay. Something like that is kind of what I was picturing. So that's how you'd be able to get upstairs. They have a little doorway. Right? Okay. Ash, Danielle, Rissa, thank you for the subs. I could build that into a wall. Oh, that looks 10 times better. Oh my goodness. That's actually not that bad. Yeah, so annoyingly, like obviously in real life, you'd probably want to have like multiple elevators. But welcome to The Sims 4. You can only have one. But it's fine. Yeah, the first floor is the only one that has an elevator. Unfortunately, we cannot really do it above that. Otherwise, I would. Do I want it to be like that? I feel like I do. What happens if you put this like... Oh my gosh. Hi, Shella. How are you doing? Good, I hope. I'm wondering about putting this... Oh, you can't be open to the downstairs. It's this one that I would try to have open, isn't it? Okay. Not good, I want my code. I know, I know. I am also sad that we don't have the codes still. Am I surprised? No. Am I disappointed? Yeah. Okay, go back around like this. That won't be too bad, right? You can go straight up the corner. Okay. Probably close that part off. So that's how they'll enter their apartment there. And then... like that. I guess maybe I won't close this off. Maybe I'll put a fence there. I'm okay with the wall on part of it though. That seems cool. Right? Could stack them maybe? What, the staircases? Yeah, we could, but I kind of like it like this. It's a little bit different. You know? I won't use that trim. I'll build something else. But I've never done it like that before, so that seems kind of cool to me. Okay, you can't go there. You have to go like over here. Really? You're gonna be glitchy and dark? L and God and short person and girl boss and tangerine, thank you for the subs. Oh no. Okay. Oh, all in a notebook. They supposedly only sent them out like last week. So it's been quite the crisis. People were telling me they were getting emails from FedEx about it coming on like the 29th of like, so like next week. So hopefully it should come to you soon. It's not your fault, it's their fault. It's been it took the St. Jude team a very long time to send the Lovestruck prizes out because there was like some confusion with some of the addresses that I sent them. So anyway, they've got it fixed now, so they're sending them. You got yours today? Oh my God, that is such a relief to me. Oh, I might actually start crying. You have no idea how stressed I've been about this. You telling me you got that in the mail today is such a relief. Oh, thank you for the update. Oh, that's so cute. Should I do that? I feel like we should do that. I'm kind of obsessed with that. I think we should also use the special staircases, like the new ones. And then we should also use the new railings, right? Like that's perfect. And those also don't clip. So that makes them even more perfect in my mind. What am I looking for? Oh, here it is. And I want the one that's got like, yeah, that's good. like that. Okay, cool. This is the fake game version. Yeah, we're playing right now with the version of the game that's like got no gallery access, weird watermark, all that stuff. But we're gonna switch this one. We'll switch this save into the real game version once I have a code. I'm refreshing again. Please, 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 please. Nope. Still no code. That's okay. It's okay. So... Oh, you like the tile stairs? Yeah, the tile stairs kind of remind me of Florida. It feels like... It feels right to me. It feels like home, you know? Will there be a hallway so there can be more than one apartment per floor? I was kind of planning on building bigger apartments for these. I guess we could potentially build a hallway out and maybe have like the top floor have 2 apartments. But in my mind, the plan was to have slightly bigger ones. I feel like it's not a bad thing to put a hallway in here though. And those are kind of a funky shape, so that might be kind of fun. But we can do like 2 big ones with like 2 bedrooms. Oh, that's the middle floor, not the top floor. That's okay. Okay, so the middle floor has 2 apartments, so it's 4 total. That seems fine. This one's gonna be really small. Okay, this could probably have like 3 bedrooms. Okay. Let's think about windows. I'm kind of feeling like maybe... I guess we should just use like big glass windows, right? Because that's what's gonna match the rest of the building. This is kind of what I was picturing. I wish that they were closer together. It breaks my heart. It really does. It's okay. It's okay. Well, I feel like a lot of this will probably end up being all glass then too. Yeah, I mean, I can hide the gap with a wall trim, but I'm still not sure if I like it. We'll see. We're gonna do doors on this part. This is 3 tiles wide though, which is kind of bad vibes. I don't really know what I want it to be. Unfortunately, I might want it to be that. We also have like no columns in the base game, but we're gonna bring this to the other version of the game. Oh, chat, the shower door is so cursed. Look at that. You see how it's small? Doesn't that make you want to cry? Like, that's not gonna work. I think once we have columns, we could also potentially use the sliding door and just center it on purpose, like the regular sliding door. It's just so small and stupid. Why would anybody want that? Yeah, the shower door is small intentionally, with what they built. I think it's okay if they're clipping. Because I personally don't really mind that it's clipping a little bit. And that looks better to me. Yeah, they need to make a version of the sliding glass door that is correct and like fills the whole wall. So, but now it's too big. Yeah, but it looks mostly fine in game and it still works. So, oh. No, it's fine. We'll cover it with a platform. You won't even know, chat. You won't even know. Don't even worry. Kelowna, Junimo, Twisty, thank you for the subs. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right, how does that look from down here? Do you think it's weird that the roof is like that? Ooh, to an extent, I feel as though it's a little weird that it's like so... I don't know. We'll see. Do we want to have just like a big wall of windows? Like, I don't like it. The pool was covered by a balcony. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Dika. I was not thinking covered though. My initial thought was like, maybe it's raised up. And we put the whole thing on like a second floor. Because there's something about it being like, I don't know, something about it just stopping that kind of bothers me. But yeah, it makes the downstairs really weird, obviously. But it's okay. Also, how do you get up there then? I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think I want to have it be covered. We could, because then it is not so flat, but do I maybe put, maybe this whole part can be covered, like the back? Because remember, technically, this is the front on the gallery. So, put a parking lot over there? You know what? That's what it needs, honestly. Parking lot in the sky or something. Maybe you're onto something with that. That actually looks better. Okay. I'm refreshing again. Hold on. Please, 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 please. Game code pending. Flopsy, thank you for the resub. It's not there yet. I assume, honestly, that when the game code is ready, I feel like my friends will probably tell me. I'll probably get pinged by friends, right? So we'll know when the game code's ready. Surely. Maybe I'll put like 3 of these mailboxes because there's multiple. You think Zeph has it already? Does Zeph have it? I mean, they have to do them manually, so who knows how long it'll take to get them out to people. But Zeph does not have it. Okay, never mind. Not true. There's a lot of streamers like me that are waiting and are live, just hoping for it to come out. A lot of people are in my boat right now, where we're just sort of playing a waiting game. So, it's okay. Let me see about the beige tile. This is so Florida. That just feels like home to me. Oh, I actually love the color of those tiles. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm trying to do like a mix of this sort of more modern build, but with also... Let me try something real quick. I want to see about the... Oh, storm. Please, no! I didn't know it was gonna storm. Every day I act surprised. Like, oh my god, it's gonna storm? That's so wild. Yeah, Kayla, you live in Florida and it's the summertime. But every day I'm like, wow, I can't believe it's gonna storm. What the heck? Stop acting surprised. But the storm clouds came out of nowhere and it's thundering. I was gonna say, I hope that my like internet doesn't die because that would be truly devastating to me if that happened tonight. I think I like those doors better. I'm just not sure if I like them with what we're using, but we can make it work. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Oh my god, speaking of things being down and not working, earlier today I was trying to do some work on my Simmers for Palestine fundraiser page. I was trying to like do some updates to the whole charity page, like the Tiltify page for the team, and it was like not loading. I think it's loaded now, But the colors are all messed up. Something's wrong with it. But Tiltify was down, completely down, all of Tiltify. And I was like, thank God that it's happening today and not happening like tomorrow or whatever when the fundraiser is starting on Thursday. So it would have been really bad if it was down on Thursday. Yeah, so that was very distressing to me, honestly. Seeing that it was down, I was like, there's no way. We can't handle that right now. We're gonna need it. It said it was just down for scheduled maintenance, but I would have been really stressed out if it was any worse than that. Okay, this is the front again, keep in mind. I don't even know if I like it. The lighting is also bad from the front, but that's fine. Okay. Some people just got their codes. What, did you see it? Did they say? Oh, I have a code. Oh my God, I refreshed again. Hold on. Let's go. Let me get this installed real quick. I do have it. The way that we refreshed like 30 seconds ago as well. Okay, I'm installing the game. Hold on. I have to close this and then install. Well, this is very fun and exciting. All right. Let me redeem a product code real quick. This is EA obviously gave me early access. Shout out to EA. I'm downloading. The sky. Okay. Uh-oh. Come on. I redeemed it, but it won't install. Manage add-ons. Come on. It still says I can buy the pack. That's not what anybody wants. This happens a lot. This happens a lot with the codes. Sometimes it even happens with the kits when you buy them first, but just EA app things, you know. Let me try and redeem the product code again and see what happens. Sorry I'm live while this is happening. Confirm. Already redeemed. Okay, well, now we just have to wait. Uh-oh. Okay, Scarlett, I'm gonna hopefully assume that you're coming at us with good intentions. But let's remember that when we do our fundraiser this week, we're going to be raising money for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund to help the folks in Palestine who are being attacked on a daily basis by Israel. This is like a full-scale military attack on civilians, all right? So we're not going to go around and say that Israel is not the problem, okay? Because it is right now. If you are genuinely confused, maybe it would be good to do some research on it outside of whoever told you that. So it's good to do some research and maybe do your own research, but that is not true. Okay, I'm looking for... It's not gonna download, chat. I don't think it's gonna download right now. Can someone tell me if anybody else manages to get it installed and we'll do it then? Can someone tell me if anybody else has it installed, any of the other creators? Because that would be helpful. Brew, like if you manage to get it to work, that would be helpful. Yeah. Okay, let's try again. Back to the old game. Everyone's having the same issue? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. This happened last time too. So we'll just wait. Not surprised. It happened before as well. This happens like every time. So. All right, let's build. You'll be looking in the Discord? Okay, good. Thank you, Brew. Keep me updated. It's very annoying to be live when there's stuff like this happening because it's like you're trying to get it to work, but you're streaming, so you can't be like troubleshooting because you're live, you know? Anyway. Basically, I installed or I redeemed the product code for the new pack, except the EA app is like thinks I don't own it because it's not out. So this happened, the same exact thing happened with like Crystal Creations and stuff recently. It's not surprising. This has been happening like most of the time with these early accesses these days. So It's okay. It's okay. Let's keep building, shall we? Yes, definitely. This has happened before at the exact same time I said it. Yeah. Yeah, classic. All right. So... Can I not steal you? Oh my gosh, you can't click on it at the edge. Ah! And the game thinks everything is new again. Oh my gosh. Okay, put that there, put that there. I think I'd rather use like, this is the one that's flat. So that helps to fill in the space underneath them. So I can have like a big long wall of windows. I wonder if I could build that in. It is thundering. Can you hear it? It's like so much. Okay, that's not that bad for the side. And then we could always put like some plants or something in there. That might be kind of cool. You can hear it and usually you can't, yeah. It's funny, sometimes people in chat are like, I can't hear it. Other times people are like, I can hear it and it's so loud. I don't know what you can tell. I don't know what you can hear right now, obviously. I can't hear my own stream, so. All right. I think I actually kind of like how that looks. I feel like the side of this is pretty interesting, right? That's cool. This part has become basically a void of nothingness, but that's fine too. I don't really mind. All right. Lime and River, thank you for the subs. Okay. Still not sure about this doorway. Considering using this one, but then again, it's like so small that I'm not really sure. Please save. We probably should save again. Yeah, we could put a mural there or something. That might be kind of cool. I'm not opposed to that. I was gonna look at the Lovestruck windows. I was thinking about putting like some of these in this little section. And honestly, maybe it would be cool if we had the windows like that so it's even across all the levels. And then maybe this section is where the door goes. Because that way it's a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit more normal looking. Or there could also be a sliding door. I had a sliding door before. We could potentially put a sliding door because that just clips into the window up there. I can block that with like a table or a bench or something. So you can't really tell that it's clipping. And I think having a sliding door out to the patio isn't weird. Karen, I have this really annoying version of the game. Anytime someone asks me about the watermark, I'm like, wait, don't think it's my fault. I'm not being annoying, I swear. So I get all defensive. But the reason there's a watermark is because I have early access to the pack right now, like extreme early access to the pack. And so they have this weird version of the game that has no gallery access and it's got the watermark. So everybody has their own username if they had this version of the game, and it floats around the screen. I didn't put that there just to be a brat, I promise. I promise that wasn't me. That's just on the game. You just don't see it anymore? That makes sense. You get kind of used to it, you know, once you've seen it enough. But yeah, I don't want anybody to think that I'm just being like kind of annoying and putting it there to bother anybody or to like, I don't know, like make my footage not get stolen. I swear. So with the building, Scarlett, once I finish this, or once we have the real version, I can bring this save into the real version so we can continue the build. I don't have the real version right now, obviously, because it doesn't work for anybody yet. But once we have our code working from the real version, then I'll just bring this save file over there so we can keep going. It's kind of the vibes. Okay. That's a good start. Will we finish the rooftop bar? Oh, we did finish it. Yeah, we finished the rooftop bar already. We finished that on Sunday morning, the rooftop bar build. So we do have that one finished, thankfully. Okay, I kind of want to put another little bit of landscaping. I'm thinking about getting some right here. I feel like that could be kind of good. Didn't I get a code? Yeah, it doesn't work though. They said, I'm aware that you're experiencing issues with downloading the pack. Please be patient while I take this to the team to resolve. So we'll hopefully get it fixed. I'll let you know what they say. But the codes do not work yet. This happened last time as well. It's because they give you a code, right? But the EA app is like, that's not out yet, so you can't have it yet. Why 3 mailboxes? Because it's an apartment building journey, so I'm trying to make it look like, I mean, really there'd be 4, because there's 4 units here. But the idea is that because it's an apartment building, we want it to look like everybody has their own mailbox. Yeah, last time they sent out new codes, because the ones they gave us were broken, so I'm fully prepared for that to happen again, honestly. It's always quite the process, these past couple pack early accesses. It won't happen if you buy the pack, it's just the early access because it's not out yet, so the EA app gets confused. So, what are the codes for? For the new expansion pack. So we can play in the real version of the game instead of my weird fake version of the game that I have right now. Or like weird secondary version of the game, I guess is a better way of putting it. Okay. No, you're wrong. Don't do that. No, don't do that. Okay, I need to put that shift clicked. Okay. That's good, right? Do you think I should put all glass walls across the whole back of this again? I feel kind of silly doing like these giant glass boxes, but also this is just what the building looks like, so might not be that bad. Just feels like no privacy. Yeah, but it's The Sims, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh my god. Place there, place there. You think it's too much? Yeah, but look at all the rest of it. You know? I like the corner windows. Should I do like 3 of these again? Now pretty much every wall on the whole building has windows, so that's bad. This is what the front will look like on the gallery, so. And you know, if you really hate it, we could just do like 3 sets of them. Maybe we could do it like that instead. Hold on. Then it's a little bit less. Gives you more space in the corner for like, I don't know, kitchen cabinets and stuff. Come on, place. Oh my gosh. So annoying for no reason. How does that look? I think it's okay to have a wall with no windows. I'm getting a lot of mixed signals in chat about this. Everybody's giving me a lot of different opposing opinions, so I don't know. Lead and Effie and Lauren, Lady J, thank you for the subs. Okay. This should be fine. I want you to have the black trim as well. All right. And then we have enough space for windows and doors and stuff. It should be fine. You keep trying to pause the stream thinking it's a YouTube video. Uh-oh. I think we've all been there before. I'm trying to decide how I feel about all of this. Someone was like, I don't like the extra front windows. But remember, this is the front of the building, so what? Is it just gonna have nothing there? Like, I think that's kind of ick to have nothing. So I don't know. But mural maybe? I don't really think a mural's gonna work there either. But we can think about it once we start painting. Probably gonna try and decide that more once we actually have the pack. Keep in mind, we don't really have that many options right now. So, okay, the building itself, we wanted to honestly, and unfortunately, match the main building, like the rest of this exterior. So part of me is thinking I might try and use like a similar color to the shell of the building that they have. At least that's kind of what I was picturing initially. Can you take that trim piece again too? How about a moat? Oh, wow. That's quite an idea. Oh, what an idea you have there, chat. Okay, but you see how that like is the same color as the rest of the building? That's kind of on purpose. We wanted to make it look like it matches the building, at least a little bit. Okay, I think I might do that. I know that the pool is quite small. But this is kind of the vision that I had for the area by the pool. Yeah? Okay, we're getting somewhere. KJ, Evelyn, Naya, thank you for the subs, everybody. I appreciate it. Okay. Before I figure out the rest of the windows and any other textures, I kind of want to think real quick about like, honestly, just put the doors like this color for now. It's kind of boring, but I think it's a huge help. So I want to figure out the floor plan of the rooms before we get too ahead of ourselves, like I said. So this is gonna be kind of annoying to do the floor plan of, I think. I wonder if I could have it be like this, kinda, so we can have a little hallway. I think I want that to be smaller. Oh no. This is what I get for doing the windows first, chat. Huge mistake. Okay, that makes for 2 decent sized bedrooms. And then we can maybe have a bathroom like in the middle. You can always be smaller again. So then this part could be the living room. Uh-oh. We don't have the normal game now. No, Katie, it doesn't, we don't have the code that works yet. So we have to wait, unfortunately. But we're doing our best with what we have, and we'll switch this over to the other save. Once we have, we'll switch this save over to the other version of the game once we have it, I mean to say. Yeah, I want to have a wall to put the living room on. I just feel like I'm not super obsessed with how this is looking. Imagine like the kitchen kind of like this. I guess that doorway is not going to work if we do it like that though. Uh-oh. BG means base game, Taylor. When you see people like in the Sims community saying BG, they're talking about the base game. Okay, go away. Let me try it maybe in this direction instead. Those are two like pretty decent sized bedrooms. So there's some potential there. If UI Cheats is updated, I don't think that UI Cheats is updated yet, no. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think that UI Cheats is updated yet. It's not, you just checked? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, unfortunately. Okay, this might be a slightly better layout for the downstairs. Because I was wondering if maybe we could have the living room kind of like this. Obviously it won't be these sofas. I'm just trying to think like what works. The TV could go kind of here. We could do the dining room somewhere in this section. Again, it'll be different pieces of furniture, okay? I'm just thinking. Or maybe the living room actually could go up against this wall if we wanted it to. The glare on that TV would be wild. Then we can have the dining table over there. I don't know, something like that though, to help split it up. And then the kitchen still goes over here, which is maybe bad because we just discussed how it doesn't work, but it's okay. How do you figure out floor plans? I don't know. Trial and error. Lots and lots of trial and error with the floor plans, I think, is the answer to your question. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I like that door, too, so that's sad. We don't have to use a fancy metal glass door. We could also use, like... They have a single tile one. The problem with this is that there's no glass in it. So like if you use that one, it's completely empty. Open air. So, I don't know. Yeah, so chat, the reason I'm putting the kitchen over here is because I want to have more counter space that doesn't block any windows. Hence the desire to have it in this area. I don't really want to put it in a space where it's in front of the windows because there isn't as much wall space. Even if you put it like over here, it kind of blocks that one, which isn't necessarily a really bad thing, but it's kind of bad, so. Yeah, we can pretend there's glass in that door. Can I please upload the shell? No. Even if I wanted to, physically impossible. There's no gallery access in this version of the game. Physically impossible to upload the shell. We have to, once I get the code that works, I'll be able to bring this save to the main game and then I can upload it to the gallery, but I can't do it from this version. Not exactly possible. Okay, I think I might try to use this door. I do like it. That's the new door. There's a lot of hallway happening in here. I'm kind of wondering about like, oh. We could maybe try to have a third bedroom if we wanted to. I said bedroom so weird just then. But there could maybe try to be a third bedroom in one of the units. I think it's probably better to have a big hallway though, in the meantime, because this way we have, you could always put like a desk in the corner or something, and then this way we have access to the balcony for all of the bedrooms, which is more preferable. Might put a little desk nook back there, just as a way to help give us some more stuff. Okay, so that's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment for the bigger one. Upstairs, we have some slightly smaller apartments in the middle version. So I was kind of feeling like most likely this one becomes a very small 1-bedroom apartment. That's so small. I was hoping I could have a hallway, but I don't think it's gonna happen for us. Hallway's a waste of space, don't do it. Okay, so Maybe in this one, the kitchen could go kind of like this. It can be little. We could also potentially have like kitchen islands like right there, because that gives you some dining space. There's just not a lot of room for the dining table. Want a studio? Yeah, I think this one might become a studio space, but we'll see. We'll see. Rosewater, Megan, Natalia, and Lily, thank you for the subs. I prefer, if we can, to have separate bedrooms. I mean, just kind of like in real life, I feel like most times people kind of prefer to have a separate bedroom if you're able to, but if you can't make it work, it's not a problem to have a studio. I was picturing maybe, again, this is all kind of like placeholder furniture at the minute. We might not have a dining table. It kind of depends if it all fits, because that's a little bit tight. So we might not end up doing that. But we'll put probably over here, like some sort of living room space that would go kind of like that. I guess there'd be a TV in front of the wall. And then potentially, oh, maybe I should scoot these. Oh, I guess here's the problem. I want those in different places for the different apartments. But that's okay. Bedroom door on the other wall. Yeah, we could put the bedroom door over here. I was hoping that I could stick like a bookshelf in there or something, but I don't think it's gonna work for us, and that's okay. That's okay. We could put a desk in this little corner, and that'll fit everything pretty well. So that'll be one apartment. They have a huge balcony, which is lucky. And then this one is the one that we were kind of talking about being almost like a studio, but also it maybe doesn't have to be a studio. We might be able to fit a little bit more than that in here, depending on how we go about it. Is there a donate command? Yeah, we have a lot of donation links if you're looking for them, Evs. There also, I have a thingy in my Twitch panels down below with links too. The fundraiser technically starts on Thursday, but we've been talking about it a lot because I'm trying to see if we can get anybody else involved, potentially. I'm like begging anybody who's a Sims creator, or even if you're not a Sims creator, if you're just a creator and you play other games or don't play games, and if you want to maybe get involved with our charity fundraiser, it starts on Thursday. And the idea is to hopefully amplify the donation link as much as possible, or potentially have people host their own fundraisers if they're feeling comfortable doing so. And I would really appreciate any help that you're comfortable giving. So, you're doing it all weekend, Crybaby. Thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. Thank you for getting involved with us. Oh, this is a mess. It's very tight in here. Maybe it's okay if it's really tight, though. Like, maybe it's kind of fun. I can't really tell. It might be okay. We could also potentially move the front door. I don't really want the front door to be right there, though. I kind of like that rug. Maybe we could base this apartment on that rug style, too, even. And I can scoot that door over, because there could always be, like, a bookshelf or something in that little nook. And then they have a bedroom. That's not that bad. Oh, you know what we could do instead? Oh, never mind. That's not gonna work. This is better. I'll put a side table next to it. Yeah, you don't have to stream, Jay. This is the thing. I think that, like, probably the easiest way to participate in the fundraiser is just to, like, retweet the link or something if you want to. But if you are a streamer, you could always host your own fundraiser. If you maybe are a YouTuber and you want to make your own Tiltify command or page or whatever. But just like helping to share the donation link, I think is more than enough. That's kind of all I'm asking people to do, is if they're interested in like helping to amplify it, that would be really helpful. So you don't have to be like a YouTuber or a streamer to get involved. I think it's helpful when people are creators, because I think there's kind of like a precedent already for fundraising as a creator, but you don't have to be one. So that's kind of the idea with it all. Okay, Yeah, don't feel like you have to stream, Flute Queen. Don't feel like you have to stream. Most of the people, even like my friend Steph, who's been helping me organize the whole thing, she's not a streamer either. She's planning on doing like one of her first streams ever for the fundraiser this week, so nothing wrong with that. Totally normal. A lot of people aren't really streamers. Okay, I think I'm probably gonna copy the floor plan from downstairs for the most part up here. Oh, even bigger? Is that really how I did it? Oh my goodness. That's nice. Very fancy layout. That's what I did, right? Yeah, okay. And then there was a bathroom like right here. I think having the same layout is good. We'll just furnish it differently for this one. Sometimes once you get a layout figured out, it's like that's what makes the most sense, right? Yeah, seriously, Lauren, I think that's like something that's so important to remind people, because it's easy to forget that you don't have to have a big community to make a big impact. And like every dollar raised for charity is a lot of money, right? Like otherwise, what, it would have been just me, you know? So if you manage to raise an extra $25 on your own, that's $25 more for charity that I wouldn't have been able to do on my own, you know? So every little bit counts when you're doing a charity fundraiser, no matter how small. Literally every dollar counts with that sort of thing. It goes a long way. And when you have, you know, like 100 people all doing that, all of a sudden we've raised a couple thousand extra dollars. And that's huge, you know? And that's I think the beauty of trying to get other people involved with it, is that you can hopefully raise a lot more money. So anyway, that's my little spiel. I'll even show you on our Simmers for Palestine event page. So we've raised a lot of money as the Sims community already, just because I hooked up my original fundraiser to it. When I posted this, had raised $59,000 on just my channel. And then I shared it, and now we've raised an extra like $3,000 on our channel. But look at that. It was at 59 when I started, and now it's at 74,000, and we haven't actually even really started the event yet. So we've raised a lot of money just by like announcing the campaign, and my Tiltify page is all broken. Can I try to fix that real quick? Because I don't know what happened to it. It's like the Tiltify went down earlier, and it totally messed up like all of the page. I wonder if it's just still bugged. Yeah, you can donate from Australia. You can donate from anywhere. You can donate from anywhere if you're interested. You don't have to, but if you're interested, you can donate from anywhere. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Sorry, chat, hold on. Let me try and grab the right color and see if I can put it back, because it's bothering me a lot that the page looks like that. Primary color. Save changes. Did it update? Oh, there we go. Oh my god. It was like the primary color was displaying as white, so you couldn't see anything. That's better. Okay, I also put on like a bunch of other stuff. I made like a whole banner and stuff for the dashboard, but you can't see it because it like reset everything on the dashboard page. Maybe I can put it back now. Hold on. I know I'm streaming, sorry. It's just really, really annoying that it did that. Okay. One last thing, I swear. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I think it's fixed now. Okay. We got it. Thank you, Tiltify, for being broken earlier. Now you're not. Now you are not. Your EA app still isn't even loading. Are you kidding? That's so annoying. Story time and Katie and Little and Lost Girl, thank you all for the subs. Garo and Clara, thank you for the subs. I really appreciate it. Can you ask questions about Lovestruck gameplay even when I'm building? Yeah, if you've got any questions. Just keep in mind that I have not played cross-pack at all. So if you have a question about like how cats and dogs work with it or something, that's not something that I can answer just because I haven't been able to see that myself yet. But otherwise I can try. Okay. I think I like how that looks. I'm kind of wondering... Oh, maybe I do want to put that back. Hold on. I know I literally just got done saying how I wanted it to be, like, not all the way over there, but I think I might do it like this because I'm kind of thinking I want to try and put some plants in here. Do you think trying to have a little bit of planters in this just to have like a slight bit more greenery would be good? I feel like we need some greenery. What's my favorite new costume? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I think maybe I would say the eggplant costume just because of the shock factor. Like, I never thought the Sims team would do that. So when they made an eggplant costume, I was so surprised. And it's so silly that I think I would probably pick that one as my favorite. I really did not see that coming. I really did not see that coming for The Sims 4. What sort of texture? I don't know what wallpaper to use outside. Honestly, I think I might try and do like a brick. Because that gives us like a little bit something different. For that. Should I scoot him over even more? I guess. Okay. Okay. Little mad story time. Thank you for the subs. I did paint the floor with dirt. Don't worry, Dika. I got that first. So we should be good there. It has got dirt on it. I'm wondering, I'm trying to have a lot of like this sort of terracotta color, but I think that I might do the black specifically just on the balconies because I think it needs something else. I mean, I guess I could do it there. I've just been using this black color for like all of the builds that I've been doing. So I'm kind of like, oh, I probably shouldn't do it again, but it just looks good. Like, it just is good. What about teak wooden balconies? You think wood? We could potentially do wood. I don't really know what color I'd want to use. I feel like I normally go for wood. This place, honestly, I'm really channeling Florida right now. Like, this, she feels like home to me. This building is so Florida. Which maybe you don't like, but this is like so, this is like if they built like a nice modern building here, it would look like this. Maybe more black than they would do here though. I don't know if putting, honestly, black tile floor is probably a really, really bad, impractical idea for a place that's this hot. Retirement community potential, yeah. In real life, it'd probably all be beige. Like, every little bit of it would be beige, probably, in real life. Your little feetsies would burn. Yeah, it definitely looks like it would hurt, but it's okay. Who's keeping track? I actually, honestly, I like how the building is looking. I don't even know what more we would really be putting out here. Yeah, never go barefoot outside in this building, seriously. You gotta wear shoes. If you try to get out of the pool, you're gonna die. You try to step out of that pool, things are looking bad for you. I don't think I like those. What about maybe the base game from this category? I do not like that color. I wonder about making it green. Do you think the cute little green might be kind of nice for us to have? I feel like I need to have a different texture. I can't do that. It needs to be stucco everywhere. That's like a cute little mint. There is like this color green, which is a little bit more, I don't know, vibrant, I guess. Can't tell if it's good or not. It's very bright. Sometimes you gotta just go for it though. You prefer that one? Okay. Well, so the reason that I was doing this instead of the other one is because I hate how it looks when there's like the trim in the middle. The baseboard like floating really bothers me. Looks a bit weird for a lobby. You think so? Devastating. I was hoping people would like it. The people don't seem to like it. It could also be mostly plain and we could do like an accent texture or something. Because it probably does make more sense for it to be mostly plain colored like this. You liked the green? Oh, okay, they do like the green. They've changed their minds. Or they're just being louder now, the people that like the green. And we can put some fun like artwork or something over there. Because the outside, I just feel like the outside is kind of bleh on purpose. So I'm trying to like step it up a little bit, you know? Okay, we're gonna wanna have some of these everywhere. Trash chute like there makes no sense. But I'll put one on the top floor too. I guess you can scoot over. That's so that they can throw away their trash without having to go all the way down. It's giving Brat. There you go. There's Mama and Lost Girl and Amy. Thank you for the subs. Brad Summer, truly. Okay. Not 100% sure if I like it. It does kind of match the tile colors that I'm going for though. And maybe, just maybe, we could try to get some extra fun vibes for the hallways. And that makes it look even better. Don't like that. Yeah, we have to use base game columns or something. Not base game, I mean, we have to use like get together columns once we get the real version of the game. I can't really do it right now with how I want it to be. I'm gonna need the real game for this. Okay. Honestly, it's probably a good thing that this is gonna be a relatively limited pack build because it makes it a little bit more playable for more people. So if we get a lot of it done before we get the full access, it's like kind of a win. You know? Okay, what about you? Ugh. I guess just beige? No. It is a residential rental penthouse. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Kayla, that doesn't work. Actually, now it does. As of the update today, you can build penthouses on residential rental lots. That is a brand new feature, literally from today's update. And I didn't know that was gonna happen, so that was a very huge shock, but in a very fun way for all of us. I don't think any of us saw that one coming, really, so I'm so pleased with that information. Okay, that's pretty good. We could do a couple big pieces of artwork. I love the artwork from this pack. I think that's so nice. Okay. Allie, when they say Brat Summer, they're talking about Charlie XCX. Her new album is called Brat, and it is like, kind of has that lime green vibe, which is why we keep joking about it with the green stuff, but they're referencing Charlie XCX's album. Okay, how about a lamp? I don't know. It's a really good album, by the way. I'm a very big fan of Charlie XCX, have been for a long time. So if you haven't listened, well, there you go. I know! Oh my god. I don't know how many of you saw, probably a lot of you, but Charlie XCX tweeted, Kamala is Brat. And then Kamala HQ, like her campaign Twitter, made like a Brat themed header for her Twitter. This, honestly, leaning into memes like this is, we need this. We need to have Gen Z get on board with this, and this is the way. Keep it up. Not that you should vote for a president based on memes, but you should vote for Kamala Harris. And if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. You know? That we can do whatever it takes to get this to happen. So, okay. I think that hallway is pretty decent. I feel like maybe instead of candles, I should have put like a plant though, right? Hard to say. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. The other day, when the news dropped about Biden dropping out of the campaign, I was like, thank God I'm not live right now. Because the other incident about 2 weeks ago with Trump happened when I was live, and that was one of the most stressful streams I have literally ever done. Like, that was so bad. You don't understand how distressing it is to have like major news like that break, and you're in front of thousands of people and everybody's trying to tell you about it, but like we have like Donald Trump's name blocked in my chat. Always has been, because I can't have Trump propaganda showing up in my chat. So people were going to like great lengths to get around the bot by saying things like, something happened to Donald Trump, and like, something happened to Donald Trump, somebody got shot. Like, that's the kind of stuff that was getting spammed in my chat. And it, like, I didn't know. I hadn't seen the news. I was streaming. I didn't have like accurate sources because I was streaming. I'm just seeing people say like, orange man in my chat, and I'm like, what happened? I had to message the mods and be like, can you please give me a TLDR, because oh my God, what is going on? I do not like the having to react to like bad like world news in front of people is distressing enough as it is, but like finding out that way is also very distressing. Or they were calling him Orange Man, they were calling him Cheeto. I mean, like, there was messages in my chat being like, Cheeto got shot, because they couldn't say Trump. Guys, we can't, you can't be seriously trying to tell me that with that wording. Like, that's how I found out, is people saying stuff like that to me. You can't do that. It's very distressing. It was very, very anxiety inducing to have that happen when I was live and also not know what was going on. So anyway, if there's ever a world event again, you don't have to tell me about it when I'm streaming. My mods will, and they'll tell me in a more concise way that is less scary than that. So next time, keep it to yourself. With love, keep it to yourself. It's very distressing. It happens like sometimes if like a celebrity passes away, sometimes they'll say stuff like that in my chat too, and it's like, I don't know. Again, just having to react to anything like that in front of everybody is very hard. So yeah, if it's like a big enough deal and you want to tell someone, you could whisper the mods. So the mods can be told. Yeah, Christine, I know you weren't here because you were on vacation, but it was really bad. I was streaming. That was during one of the builds of the high school. I don't think I said anything about it out loud because I was like, I literally don't know what's going on. I haven't seen anything. I don't know what's happening. I'm streaming. So I didn't say anything out loud, but in my head I was like, oh my God. And then my mom got here. So I was like, okay, I have to end stream now. And in my head I was like, thank God. I need to like look up some news articles or something. But anyway, that was stressful, to say the least. It was very stressful. You were here for a little bit? Yeah. What if reputation ever gets dropped? Okay, good news can be shared, but distressing world news, world events that are upsetting, let the mods tell me. There was another, like, to give another example, there was a really bad building collapse in Miami a couple years ago that like hundreds of people died in. And I found out about that from my Twitch chat as well. And that's the kind of thing that's just like so upsetting and so distressing and like not the sort of thing you want to learn secondhand from a random stranger on the internet. You know, it's like you want to be able to see the article and like actually know what's going on without hearing like the sensationalized messages in the chat. And you also don't want to have to react to that in front of everyone, because processing news that's that upsetting and there's like everybody watching you is really like weird. You know, so hopefully that makes sense. But anyway, it's just kind of a strange situation to be streaming when stuff like that goes on. It's okay, you get sort of used to it, but it's nice if it can be avoided. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like worst case scenario, like what if something happens to someone you know and then people are telling you like that in stream chat? I mean, geez. That's so scary. So anyway. Oh, you did cut your stickers yesterday, Marley. I'm so glad. That's such a relief to me, seriously. I'm glad you got the stickers in the mail finally. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Oh my God. Or like, I mean, this was a really strange circumstance with what happened to Snap, because normally I wouldn't be live when that happened. But like, I got the call from the vet about Snap's cancer when I was streaming, and I answered it live thinking it wasn't gonna be bad. And then it was. And so I had like muted my mic and my camera, and I had to come back and be like, hey guys, I just got really bad news. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna end the stream. But I felt like I had to tell people because I was like ditching you and I was like about to cry and like, oh, it was really bad. But then obviously I said it on stream. So then a bunch of people went to Dan's chat and they were like, Dan, Snap has cancer. And I know that was my own fault for like saying it when I was live. Like, it was just unfortunate that I was like, oh, the vet's calling, I'll be right back. And then like, it was bad. So then I felt, I don't know, normally I wouldn't say, right? But it was like a weird situation. What are you gonna do? I've said, regrettably I said. And then people went and told Dan, and it's like, that's just, yeah, that's just really bad. So anyway, I don't think they mean any harm, but like, that's not how you want to find out about something like that, you know? So anyway, all of that to say, it's best to not tell people stuff when they're streaming because it's so distressing. But yeah. Anyway, again, sorry that I told you about it when it happened too, because I wish that I hadn't also. It was just worst case scenario that stream. Okay. Was Dan okay? Yeah, I think that he was more, not that like he was expecting it, but I think that he was more expecting bad news than I was. I was a bit delusional about it. I was like, there's no way, you know? So Dan was more like, I think emotionally prepared than I was for that news. Okay. I think... Sorry, I was just checking if there's news about the pack. There's not. Okay, bye, Shella. See you later. Dan is more grounded. Yeah, well, Dan is a little bit more like emotionally stable just in general with things. Typically, so, you know, that's good for him. Not me. Snap's doing a lot better. She had surgery to remove the mass on her leg. She actually has a vet appointment in about a week, so I'll let you know. But have we got the code yet? Yeah, well, Patchbird, get this. We have the code, but it doesn't work. So we're still waiting. Basically, on the EA app, they gave me the code, but it doesn't show up as being available because the pack is not out. So it's like set to not show up until Thursday. So they have to, this happened last time as well, and they had to reissue new codes. So like whoever made the codes did a bad job and they have to do it again probably. The EA app is so bugged. The EA app is such a mess. It's really truly devastating. But anyway, they will. Did they say that, Brew? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. So we're probably gonna have to wait until they get new codes issued again. So I don't know if we're gonna have it today or not. Just because of the incident. This probably won't happen when the pack actually comes out. It's just because of like the pack not being out. It's like not set up right? So, okay, I don't know if I like those things. I can't tell. I can't tell. I think I will put this over here though. And then I was kind of envisioning that I might have some sort of like outdoor kitchen in this section. I'm gonna want probably to eventually use one of the other pack grills. Although I guess if it has to happen, we could get away with this grill. We'll see. Well, maybe I shouldn't build it in like an outdoor kitchen. We can just put a regular grill over here. It's probably better. Okay, so they have a little grill now. I should probably get a fire alarm too. Can I use the other packs again? No, the code doesn't work. It's so devastating. I was hoping that we'd have it before I went live today, but alas, we do not. Yeah, the grill is good because that way the neighbors will cook you food, right? That's what we want. Okay. I was thinking about putting like, should I do more than one table? Should there be a hot tub? Like, probably not because the roof. Mess. Absolute mess. I don't think that's gonna fit really. We could potentially put a bar. I like the idea of a bar. Oh, you're gonna play Coral Island again? I love that. That's gonna be fun for you, Owen. I haven't played Coral Island in a little bit, honestly. I need to pick it up again. So part of me is like, what if we use some more, slightly more colorful stuff? Oh, you know what else could be cool? We had talked about maybe getting like a Lovestruck mural of some sort, but here I'm wondering, I don't really know what colors this comes in, but maybe, just maybe, we could build out like a custom tile accent up the wall. I think that is actually kind of cool. I don't know if we want another one of them or not. But like, that could be a kind of interesting way to fill up some space. Do you think I should get like 3 rows of them and make it bigger, or should it be just 2? I think probably bigger is better. I do like that, and I like how it adds a little bit of color, but it still fits with the color scheme of the apartment building. Because I don't know if you missed it, chat, but we were doing kind of a beige color scheme on purpose as we're trying to match this. Happens if you size them up. Oh, they could be sized up. I think they look a little bit weird sized up though, because they probably wouldn't be that big in real life. Like in real life, you might see a tile accent wall like this, but it probably wouldn't be that big. Oh, you think 2 looks more balanced? Oh, really? I kind of liked the 3. I can't decide. I mean, 2 is good because it has like the 1 tile wide border basically, but isn't it maybe nice to have a little bit of extra? This also fills it in pretty nice with the 3. So that's what the front of the build is going to look like on the gallery. That's kind of cool. Okay. We're on to something. I want to think about maybe like some of the tile. Or like one of the tile tables. We do have the picnic tables as well. Oh, blue. That's not really what I wanted. We could do the picnic tables though outside, and that might not be so bad. There are different apartments. Yeah, there's a 1 big apartment downstairs, 2 small apartments upstairs, and then another big apartment on the top floor. Oh, we said bar, didn't we? Sorry. I'm distracted. Okay, we want to get a bar. Well, maybe I will put They only come in blue? Well, they don't only come in blue, but I don't know if I want to use this many extra colors. Well, I can't decide. Thought I said barn, not bar. Oh, if we added in a barn, that would be different. A barn would be something, a whole other ball game. Rounded bar? Well, the rounded bar looks... it might be a little bit too big. You see what I mean? I don't know if it looks like it belongs in a space this small either. You know what we could do that might be good is like maybe putting... Undo. Maybe it could just get tucked away back there. Well, no. Everybody's saying the single tile bar too, but I don't really like this one for this outside space. I feel like it doesn't really match. You know? So I'm not sure what to do. Maybe we could put this in the diagonal corner. It needs to be like out so they can still walk behind it, right? The round one's too big, Sarah. The round one's not really gonna fit in the corner, unfortunately. Do we want to try and mix in some wood? I don't think so. Have I used the curve bar yet? Not in the builds that we've done on stream, no. I was messing with it off stream and off camera, but I haven't used it in one of the builds we've done on stream. I think that having those with the blue isn't that bad, right? And then we could have a little table. I think the picnic table, honestly, might be the best bet. I just don't know how that looks with everything else. Yeah, we don't have the event rewards, so I can't use the base game one tile bar. We could always swap this once we have all the other packs. We just don't have the other packs yet. I mean, if you want to, we could leave the patio empty for a second and we could think a little bit more about like the interior spaces. Oh, what are you doing clipping? Oh, these are too high up. That's fine. But we could come back to the outside once we have all the packs again. And maybe it's better that way. Hi, Steve. More murder, please. Thank you. Oh my God. You know, we're building, so I can't kill anybody yet, but Steve, you'll be pleased to know the video that I'm posting on YouTube tomorrow is me trying to speedrun all of the new deaths in the new Sims pack. So does that make it up to you by any chance? Is that what you've been hoping to hear? I'm looking for like this. One of these little guys could be good. Simple, subtle. All right, let's work on one of the apartments then. I think that it might be fun to have this one be an all Lovestruck and base game apartment, so we can definitely do that for this. Yeah. How long did it take for EA to get me the code last time? You're not gonna like this. Unfortunately, last time, so with For Rent, we had codes that worked pretty quickly. I was live when I got them, like today. But the last time that the codes didn't work and we got like a broken code, it was like 7 or 8 at night by the time we had one. And it's 6 p.m. now. New codes expected within the hour. There you go. So they said expected within the hour, but we'll see. We'll see. No, it won't be like a week or anything. It's just today. The only problem is we're supposed to be able to stream like the real early access today, so it's kind of sad that we don't have the proper stuff like we're supposed to. Especially because some people were like waiting because I told them we would have it today and then we don't. So that's my own fault for telling people that, I guess. But oh, I do like that color, but it's not very vibrant. Maybe I can use the yellow. Yeah. No, Zeph wouldn't have it, Emily, if I don't. Everyone's gonna get them at the same time, so it's not just a me problem. Everybody's got it, the same issue. Okay. Let's get a nice little setup like this. Yeah. Okay. Wall next to the door, but like right here. We could do that. Kind of space it off a little bit, space it out a little bit more. I might put a wall there too. Then we have a more dedicated entryway space. The gaps on top of the cabinets. Well, the gap is there by default, because look, when you go into tab mode, you see how that's supposed to fit like that? That's okay though. I can raise them up if it bothers you, and then we won't have to see that tile up there anymore. Okay, that's not so bad. I like this big kitchen space, honestly. I feel like it's pretty nice. I want to give them a... Yeah, that's good too. What's tab mode? Oh, the tab mode is like your free camera mode, where you're able to move the camera around without the UI. It's pretty useful. Okay, I'm not super obsessed with a lot of this stuff. I'm wondering, should I try and do like a more modern vibe in this apartment? Maybe I'll do the top floor one now. I kind of want to have a more modern vibe in the top floor apartment. Maybe I'll do that first, because I want to use a lot of like the... Hold on. Going back to Lovestruck. Review 0 out of 10. Disturbing lack of llamas. Steve! I'll get there. Oh no. Instead of modern, let's do like this sort of vibe. That's bad. I don't like that one. But what if we had like this sort of pink? No, 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 no. I want to have like this one. It can still be pink, but we need to use the modern stuff somewhere. And if I don't do it now, I'll never use it. So let's calm down, Kayla. Maybe they can have like the Art Deco bar too, that we've been discussing. Should they have marble as their flooring? I kind of like the marble floors, I won't lie. Do you think they'll ever update for the rest so you can make apartment penthouses or no? Well, they did that today. I don't know if you saw, but you can build penthouses on regular apartments as of now, starting with today's update. So that's why I'm able to do this, is because I can build apartments on this penthouse lot because of today's update specifically. It was not out before today, but now it is. Okay, I think I'm gonna use a fair amount of black in here. That's not really like the vibes though, is it? Okay. Would there be like the kissy sofa? Is that what we're gonna do? Are we trying to do like this pink sort of vibe? I think so. I think we're going for a lot of pink on purpose. And I think honestly, like the black with the pink does look good together. So it's not bad. Maybe I can use that sort of gray color. I don't think I want to do the white marble floor. I think I want to try to use some darker colors. I think it's kind of cool. No. Okay. 1, there you go. 2, 3. That's good. And then this too. The black and pink is so good. Yeah, I think it looks nice like that, right? when I'm gonna stop streaming. I don't know what time I'll stop streaming today. We'll have to see how it's going, because I really want to be able to put this in the regular save, but it depends how long it takes to get access, I guess. So we'll see. Oh my gosh, that's really big. Maybe size down is good. Okay. Okay. Should I put that back there? Also, I wanted a bar, but doesn't really fit. Maybe I could do the bar in this corner though. We probably wouldn't put bar stools on it if we're gonna do the bar in that corner, because they would just have to walk up to it to use it, right? Intentionally. Yeah, we could put a bar on the patio too. I think I would like that. I'd like to get some curtains. Oh, that's right. There's no black curtains in the base game. This game is so cruel. They really do make it so hard for you, don't they? It's fine. Rotate the table. You want me to rotate it like this direction? We could. Yeah, we might have to come back to curtains. I was kind of trying to use, I think I'd like for a lot of the interior of this build to maybe not be too many packs. I feel like sort of intentionally I was gonna try to be kind of reasonable about the amount of packs that I was using on this one. We'll use some, but I don't want to like way overdo it, I guess is what I'm trying to say with this one. Can we use the heart bed? Oh yeah, of course. I feel like the heart bed's a necessity. Okay, I'm going back again with these. That's good. And we'll at least use for rent in here. For rent is gonna be probably a common theme across this build. Some Get Famous might work as well. But honestly, I don't think that this is all that bad. This apartment so far, even without other packs, like I don't think this is even that much of an issue, so. Okay, should I use the cheap base game counters just because I don't like the things on this version? Let's try it and see. Yeah? Oh, not that one. That one. Yeah, the rose chandelier is nice over the table, isn't it? I like that too. Okay, that comes in white, interestingly. We'll do some like fancier appliances because this one is a little bit more expensive than the other one. Your daughter said she likes the pink and black. Okay, perfect. That's good. Approved. Approved by the chat. Should you get Home Chef Hustle? Oh, honestly, I would. I love Home Chef Hustle. Fantastic pack. Can't go wrong. Yeah, we'll do like a little half wall right there. That should be nice. The base game update did come with some new hairs. Yeah, there's 3 new hairstyles in today's base game update, if you're looking for them. Okay. We're getting somewhere. What else do we have? Like artwork-wise? Also, I saw a bunch of people saying that we should use animal print on the walls. And I hate to say it, but I am kind of inspired. Did I just imagine a cat? Oh, I didn't. Hi, Worm. You're up. Come here. Jump, jump, jump. The cat's on the desk. I was like, I swear I saw movement out of the corner of my eye. I did not imagine that. That did really happen. Do any of these look... I guess the shades of pink are not that good. I don't really want to... Snap, I can't size it up. I don't really want to do, like, everything pink. I think it's nice to have some mix and matched colors. Right? Is that too big? Can't tell. Hard to say. Snap is helping? Yeah, of course. She always is. She's also licking my arm right now. Thank you so much. Does this come in? Oh, that's fine. I wonder if we could get like 2 of those to take up some space. When I think of switching the painting in the bathroom door. Well, here's my problem. I do not like when the doors are on the same wall because they look so different. It kind of gives me the ick. So I had done that on purpose. It might be a little bit better, like, floor plan wise to maybe suit them, but I kind of put the bathroom door there intentionally because I don't like how it looks when they're on the same wall. I know it's dumb, but that's how I feel. Emily, Mag, thank you for the resubs, everybody. Okay. You thought I meant big update? What do you mean, 6? Oh, no, BG like base game, sorry. Oh, I was wondering why somebody asked me earlier what BG means. BG is base game update. Base game update is what I'm trying to say with the title of the stream. Wait, I'm actually kind of obsessed with that. You read big too? Well, it is big. It's big and it's base game. It's meant to say BG like base game though. It's just a lot of characters in the title already because we have like so many things we're saying. With you combine like the base game update words, the early access wording, the like disclosure I have to put with the EA partner thing, the stuff about the fundraiser. It's like so many words, so I was trying to abbreviate a little bit. I like that heart table. I think that's cool. What do you need, Worm? What are you doing? Okay, she's licking my hand again. Lovestruck comes out on Thursday, Prin, if you're waiting for it. Lovestruck will be out on Thursday. Do you think if I put a desk in here that's like too much? Maybe I could build it out on purpose to have like a little custom desk setup. And then we have kind of like a built-in office space. I think that might not be so bad. It kind of uses the area a little bit better. I know it's like a little bit cluttered, but I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like maybe it's worth it anyway. It is a lot of chairs though, all in a row. So maybe not. I don't know what I would put there instead though. Don't like that either. I need like a very tall plant. I don't really like that one though. It would be like this one is kind of more the vibes I'm going for, but I like that over there. Cat tree? Guys, we can't do anything like that. We don't have any packs. We only have the base game and this pack, so our options are slightly limited here. Oh, a stereo might not be so bad. Let me see about... That might be okay if we put it on something else. Okay, I've also seen a lot of people saying that we should use the animal print wallpaper. That I'm not so sure about. I do really like the idea of this wallpaper. I just don't know what walls I want to put it on. I am like kind of obsessed with that though. Okay, I'm gonna do black behind where the windows are, probably. Well, maybe not all the way there. I don't know. Is it okay to put it only there? Should I have another setup right here? Can we do like 2 of them? I think we can do 2 of them. I think I won't put the plant there though. I think the plant should go somewhere else if we're gonna do that. I like this little planter. It has like a nose. Yeah, this wallpaper is genuinely like so beautiful. I really, really like it. And then we have kind of like this light color, which kind of is ick to me. I think I might have some other pink wallpapers that might fit a little bit better. Yeah, the plain black that I just used is from Lovestruck. Yeah. And this flooring is not base game. No, this flooring is also from Lovestruck. Okay. I do like that. First one was like a flesh color. Yeah, it was kind of too beige, I thought. Okay. Oh my gosh. Everyone, I just got sent, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just got sent the code. I just got DM'd a new code. They said that they sent it to me so I wouldn't have to re-opt into the opportunity. I just got special treatment. That's okay. I'm running again. Hold on. I'm gonna try to install it. Let's see if it works. Oh, there's a download button. Oh boy. Here we go. Look. Download. Download. We're in! We're in! Oh, this is good. Okay, so now we're gonna have all the packs. 5 minutes ago I said I don't have cats and dogs. I take it back. I take it back. We're gonna have cats and dogs in a minute. Oh, this is fun. It shouldn't take that long to download either. Honey, Amalia, Cat, Porcelain, Elma, thank you for the subs. Let me thank them real quick. That's very kind of them. All right. Oh my God, the suspense is killing me. I'm gonna drink some water while I wait. Now we can have the cat tree. Problem is the cat trees are still kind of ugly though. It's okay. It's okay. This is gonna be a slight process. I'm gonna have to get this downloaded. Well, maybe while it downloads, I'll get the save file ready. Because I can get that added into my Sims 4 folder in a minute. Sims 4 beta saves. Which one is it? We're looking for slot E. Okay. Let me get these ready. All right. We'll be able to put everything on the gallery now too, which is fun because we're gonna have the game for real. All right, I'm waiting for it to install and then I'll put it there. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. Yeah, the original codes weren't working, so they had to give us a new code. And now we're almost in, so. This is a good stream. I mean, it has been a little chaotic, but that's fine. Can we do animal print for the bedroom? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Absolutely. I feel like it'll just look good. It'll work. It's still taking forever. And we can get columns now because we're gonna have all the packs. It's huge. Okay, it's almost done downloading. Come on, come on. It's actually gone pretty quick, but it's like, cause we're just sat there waiting for it, it feels slow. Okay, let me get these documents, electronic arts. Look, I can show you what I mean. So I have, like in my Sims 4, like I have a Sims 4 beta and then regular Sims 4. We gotta get the saves into the regular Sims 4 now. And then we're able to access the build again. Oh, I already have a slot E. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I could probably take all my other saves out for a sec. And we'll just use these ones, huh? Okay, that's fine. I will, so I don't have to rename anything. I'll put all of them in there, honestly. All of the ones from CFE so we can access everything. All right, let's go. Unloading again. We're back. Yeah, now we're gonna have all the items. So we don't have to use the CFE version of the game anymore. So we don't have the weird like watermark or anything either. Yay! I'm so excited. Okay. Is there supposed to be no signal? Oh yeah, because I had my desktop covered. Now you can see it again, sorry. When it says no signal, that's because it's trying to capture my capture card, but I don't have my switch on, so it's like no signal. But that's just because I have my desktop capture off. I probably should like hide that so that you only see a black screen instead, but anyway. Does that include pre-order items? I hope so. I hope so. I haven't gotten to see the pre-order items yet. So hopefully the early access codes they give me include the pre-order items. But I don't know if they do or not. So we'll find out together. Oh man, no more watermark. It had them before in like previous events. Yeah, Heartbreak happens, digital content. So we can see the new stuff. We'll get to see this for the first time. That's good. Welcome to The Sims 4 Lovestruck. All right, let's go. I'm so excited. Everyone say bye-bye watermark. Yeah, we'll look at the new stuff first. The 3 digital, whatever, early purchase items. Because I haven't gotten to see them. All of the sad Sims we could create now, yeah. I guess we should go into cast first. Look at the new eyeliner. And then we'll look at the bed and the little plushie, yeah? All right. I feel like Eliza Pancakes seems like a good person to test it out with, right?
Rainick.
I feel like she seems appropriate for the new eyeliner. Take your glasses off. Oh my god, it's actually so good. Oh, it looks like proper makeup running too. And you can make any of them... Can you not make it black then? I guess not really, because it's... Oh, there we go. You can make any of them black like that, because you can make swatches. I like it. Oh, we can give her eyelashes too. Eliza, look at you. Maybe in the smaller ones, because she cried most of it off. Wow, I have never felt so seen before. She had these glasses before, right? Eliza, do you want to wear one of the new shirts? Hold on. Hold on. It's Eliza Pancakes, but Lovestruck edition. Try it on your sim self? Well, I basically already did. We may as well have. All right, that's the new eyeliner. So that's one of the 3 items that you get if you buy the game like now instead of waiting for later. It will go away forever if you don't buy it before like September 5th or something. I can't remember exactly what day. Is my dad here? Hi, Dad. How are you? Good, I hope. All right, let me look at the new bed too. There is also a new bed in the early purchase content. 400 simoleons. Oh. Snappy, are you seeing this? Oh, my cat cam is still not gonna work. Let me see if I can fix this. I know it's a tiger, but that looks like a tabby cat. Hold on. Snap is in here. Let me see if I can get this plugged in. Okay. Let me show you real quick. That was me ripping off duct tape, by the way, because I did break this before and I had to try and duct tape it, but I think we should be fine if I use it again now. I think I managed to fix it. Okay, I'm trying to put the cat cam back on. Don't mind me. Oh. I don't know how this works. Oh boy. Sorry. Oh, broken piece just fell off. I'm gonna need to get a new webcam. No, she's leaving! Oh my god, this is actually so cruel. I was literally just now trying to get the cat cam on her. She ditched me. If I do this, can you see her? No. Oh. Sorry, everybody. No cat cam for us. I broke my tripod, and now it's a whole thing. There's like, basically, I don't know if you could tell, but there's like pins on this part that attaches to the top of the tripod, and they all fell off, so you can't attach it back on. But I'll get a new one. Don't worry. Well, anyway, I was going to show the cat to my cat, but I can't. That's okay. Oh, that one's like kind of rainbow. Energy 4, stress relief 1. I mean, it's similar to like some of the other bad beds, so not bad. It's not the cheapest bed now. Is it the cheapest double bed though? No, because the cheapest double bed's this one, $290, and this one's $300. It's on the cheaper side. And it's cute. I like that. And then the other early purchase content, is... Where are you, little guy? No, not that. That's one of the main items. Where's the other little thing? It's like a plushie. Oh my god, and there's ads playing. Terrible timing. It's okay. We'll just mark everything off as having been seen while we wait. It's not there either. It's not there either. Is this counted as being part of the pack? Yeah. So where's my little guy? Do you see a little guy? Where do they have the early purchase content? Search Herbert. Oh, maybe that'll help us. Herbert Hart. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's not tagged. That's the problem. It's the same as these. It's not tagged, so it won't show up. Oh, they have to fix that. Classic. This is Herbert, though. I am obsessed with him. I am obsessed with him. That's so cute. Okay, anyway, so if you buy the pack now, you'll get those things. I'm still sort of morally opposed to early purchase content, but I do like the items. So, at least with these, oh, I went to manage rules by accident. With the plushie and like the little cot bed, the bed is a real problem because I'm gonna want to use that a lot, and then people aren't gonna be able to get that ever again after this pre-order like era ends. But the little plushie is cute, but it's not the end of the world if you don't have him, because you could replace him in builds with this thing, and this thing's just from the pack, so that's fine. I like the little mouse. They change. I like the yellow one. So cute. No, if the bonus items are on the gallery, people can't grab them like the pillows or anything. You can't use them like that, unfortunately. I wish. It'd be cool if you could, but you have to actually have the pack to own these items. Or to access them, I mean. Okay, I've got everything marked as having been seen now, so that's good. We can go back to the build. He can do it with a broken heart. There you go. Jesse and ND and Little, thank you for the subs. Let's go back. Where am I? Oh my god, new world. This is big fun. Yeah, you can technically buy the early access stuff on CD keys, but spending money on CD keys just for the early purchase items, I cannot in good conscience recommend that you ever do that. It's like not worth the money to buy that from them, because it's just like 3 items or something, you know? So I feel like, and I don't know for sure about this, but I wouldn't be surprised if like people uploaded CC versions of the early bonus items, which might be another way to get them without having to pay money for it. But yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I just feel like spending money to CD keys for it feels like a scam, you know? But if you really want it, then you really want it. So, okay. I think, do you recommend using Amazon for having a free sub? Is it complicated? No, it's not complicated at all, Scarlett. If you have Amazon Prime, you should be using your free sub because you're technically already paying for it if you pay for Amazon Prime. It's pretty easy to do. You can just press subscribe and then scroll down and says subscribe free with Prime. So, yeah, chat, listen, here's the thing. I'm not gonna condone pirating because I'm not trying to get EA to kill me. I'm not team pirating here, and I hope that you don't talk about it too much in my chat because I have a relationship with EA. They just gave me early access to this pack, and I think if I sit here and be like, pirating, they're gonna take it away. So we're not gonna do that here. We're not gonna get in trouble. We don't want anybody to get in trouble here, so. Pirating is a crime, and I'm not trying to get in trouble for even letting people talk about it. I hope that makes sense. None of that here, none of that in my space, not in the Discord either. Please. Okay, let's keep building, because now we have the other packs. So we can start adding stuff in here if we want to. So look at this. I can swap this to a residential rental now. Yes! And we also wanted to add like a cat tree in. We had talked about doing that. Yikes. I don't know if that's gonna happen for us, honestly, chat. It was good in theory, but it's kind of giving me the ick. I think I will use some curtains, though. I wasn't gonna try and use, like, too many packs, but now this is my first time getting built with all the packs in this pack, so now I'm like, wait, I kind of want to use them all. Now I want to do everything. Where's Modern Lugs? I feel like, at the very least, having some of that in here would be good. Right? Maybe I'll get just one, so it looks like it's all put together. And I can do some of these too. Okay. Well, I don't mind if that clips a little bit. I think that's fine. That's a curtain rod. Goes all the way across. Why not? Oops. Can't find the subscribe prime option. It works in the UK, Sophia, but it doesn't work on mobile. I know, very annoying and stupid. But if you're struggling to find it, it might be like an issue of mobile. Okay, I want to get some nice new tile backsplashes too. We do have this tile, but I think that's like kind of a brighter pink than we're really going for. I think that maybe I'll use, oh, that's kind of the right color. Should we do that behind the kitchen? That's kind of good. I need to make this residential regular. It's so laggy. Sorry, I got a little bit carried away. I like that. That's nice. I'll keep the base game counters. I'll still try not to overdo it with packs. I want to have this be sort of reasonable. We can get a thermostat too, though. Swatch matching was not on your bingo card for today. No, it never is it? Base game, base game, base game. I can put this in the corner. How about that? Is that Bust the Dust making my floor sparkle? That's fine. They are base game counters? Yeah, this is just a base game counter. Nothing too fancy over here. It's just like the cheapest base game counter. You've probably seen like this one before. It's like that. Do I have the official pack now? Yeah, we've got full access now. We have the real game now. So we can do everything. Okay. Not base game. Maybe Dine Out. What pack is the light? This rose light is from the new pack. That rose light is from the new, what's it called? Lovestruck. Lovestruck is the name. Honestly, I really like the name Lovestruck. I feel like that's super good vibes for the name of a pack. Isn't it? It's kind of like funky a little bit. It's clever. I just think it's a nice name. Should I do that? Let's get a mirror. A lot better than get to blank. Yeah. Yeah. I want to have a table, but you can't lower this. So annoying. I guess I can use the regular Lovestruck one. We should still really try to focus on Lovestruck stuff, I think, in this build, if we can. Like, obviously I'm okay to use other packs, but I think it's probably best if we focus on Lovestruck. Oh, this is cute. Use that instead. Maybe in the darker color. That's adorable. Obsessed with that. Yeah, they have a super high mirror in the bistro kit too. It's so annoying. Oh, let's use this. I love this little guy. I think this thing is so cute. Honestly, I really like that item. Home Chef Kitchen. I think we can make it work with the regular kitchen set, to be honest. I'd like to, and I hate to say it, because I know we're like working on this cool new pack build, but I'd like to, if we can, still at least try to limit packs so it's like slightly more readily usable by the average person. Tall person making all the mirrors lately. Yeah, I mean, the thing about that new mirror is that this one fits really nicely above a fireplace. It's like a really good height for fireplaces, but it's not a good height to put above tables. So it is a decent enough item because it does work above fireplaces, but maybe I'll put a fireplace. Honestly, the base game one is like not even that bad. It kind of fits with the style. Maybe we should use it. Wait, that's kind of good. I think the bar doesn't really work anymore though. You know what I could use? Where's the little kissy chair? Look at this. Come on. Isn't that a bit tight though with the fireplace? I think I can still get around it. I think it's nice. I think it's nice to have. I kind of like it. Do I like the new town? I really enjoy the new world from this pack, honestly. I've really been having a lot of fun with this pack. The world is super cool. Okay, I actually think that the color scheme in here looks really good together. I'm gonna switch this. I'm gonna put the bookshelf on this wall because I do not like how it looks with the doors next to each other. It kind of bugs me. So I'm trying to like split it up a little bit more. And I guess I can have this one on this wall. Penny Pizzazz could live here. This actually, that's a good point. This room really has Penny Pizzazz energy, this apartment. Oh, we're gonna have to redo Penny's apartment with the new stuff. Penny would thrive with these wallpapers. That would be cool. Can I change the tile in the kitchen? Oh, you don't like it? I was using this kitchen tile on purpose because I kind of liked how the blue matched a little bit with this color. You see it's like those together. We can definitely try to get a little bit more of pink stuff in this kitchen though. It won't hurt for us to try and add on a little bit more. Sort of like that. Which existing townie gets the heartbreak bed? I think that we should put that bed in Johnny Zest's place. Wouldn't he like kind of work with that? I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like that's the one for him. It was made for Johnny Zest. Yeah, you get it. You understand. I'm having so much fun. I'm so excited the pack's actually out now. I'm serious. I'm like thriving at this current point in time. That has to stay there. Can you go in like a light color? Maybe the white's fine. Okay. Honestly, I might just call it with this living space floor plan. We are gonna have to figure out something to put in front of these windows because this is a mess. Oh, maybe, honestly, Don Lothario could probably have the heartbreak bed too. Like for a different reason. Because he's like kind of stinky and the bed's kind of stinky. And I feel like he would probably have that, and he's like a heartbreaker. So it's like, it's either that for him or the vibrating heart bed, you know? It's like, could go either way. Hard to say which one is best for him. Yeah, they give out early access to creators, Ale, not like to like players. Like you couldn't like pre-order the pack to get early access, unfortunately. They give out early access to creators because it's like a press release copy. The deal is like, hey, I'll give you this early access if you'll make videos on the pack early. You know, and then people like lilsimsie posted a review and it shows off everything in the pack, and then it's like kind of free advertisement for them, and it works out nicely for me because then I get to post early content for my audience, so it's like a win-win. So I don't get like paid by them or anything for that, but they do kindly give me early access. The pack has blackout curtains. Yeah, but the blackout curtains from the pack, honestly, I don't really like them that much. Like, that's not really the vibe that I'm going for this bathroom. I mean, it might be kind of cute if I put those, like, somewhere. Like we could do it in the bedroom or something. We could like line up all the windows and have blackout curtains in the bedroom, but I don't really like it for how the bathroom is. And they are like very blackout curtain, you know? There's another version. It's not classed as a curtain. It's classed as like an item. And this one, it sizes down pretty well to like fit on the windows nicely, but it's like so tassel-y. I don't know. We'll see about that. I'm not 100% set on those yet. So we'll have to think about it a little bit more. Oh, maybe this, honestly, maybe this item could look pretty good over there. Oh, I hadn't really considered putting that there. That actually fills it up nicely. Oh. That's better. More pink. I like that new ottoman. Okay. I'm kind of tempted, honestly, to not give them a shower and just do a tub instead. Is that like so bad if I did that? Because you wouldn't want to have blinds in the shower, but like we don't want it to be open, so... I don't know. I'm like trying to think about this from like a gameplay perspective, and I know, I'm like, am I gonna play in this apartment, or am I just gonna set up townies to live in here? I'm probably just gonna put townies in here, right? So is it fine? Okay, you can't have black accents apparently. That's annoying. And the tub has good vibes, so let's keep it. Okay. Bathtub is more functional. There you go. I'm usually very strongly opposed to putting bathtubs in spaces like this, because it's nice if you have like a toddler or a dog or anything, but it's not so nice if you are an adult who wants to clean up quickly, because it's so slow. It's like way slower to take a bath than to shower, but could be worse. Change the windows to the privacy glass swatch. I mean, I guess there are a couple privacy glass swatches, but ick. Not in black anyway. Ick. Toothbrush? Isn't the window high up? Yeah, it's pretty high up, so probably nobody could look in there anyway, but I kind of like how the blinds look. I think I'm okay with it, honestly. And yeah, there's no hot tub in this pack, unfortunately. Not in this one. Should we use wood, or should we go back to... I don't know. Blinds are nice for the illusion of privacy. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. The illusion of privacy. That's fun. I think I'll probably use the fluffy rug again in here. Oh my god, where does the bed go? Okay, I had this problem the other day, and I ended up just like layering it a little bit. I know it looks kind of weird, but ignore it, okay? Where's Lovestruck? What colors do you come in? Oh, that's nice. That is really nice. And then we could do a lot of black accents. I can have a matching black desk too. Oh, and I'll use that. Okay. You don't like the curtains? Yeah, I don't like the curtains really either. I'm kind of tempted to keep the curtains though, just because it's kind of like, it's kind of funky, isn't it? At least a little bit. That's not even the right color. What is wrong with this game? Something is just off about the curtains. Can we try it though? Can we try to make it work? Just for like the sake of fun. The feeling of curtains over curtains is off. Yeah, I mean, they did these curtains. These are more like meant to be used as like blackout curtains in a nightclub, you know, to have like fancy curtains covering the windows so it's dark in there at all times. So with that context, it does make sense and like it serves a purpose, but it's kind of weird to use them inside of your house. I agree. But I feel like just for the sake of the pack, I feel like it's worth trying to use them, isn't it? Like, I feel like it's a good opportunity to try and use some of the new stuff if we use these curtains in here. And in real life, I'm a fan of a blackout curtain. And also in real life, honestly, my blackout curtains in my bedroom, they stay blacked out most of the day in the summertime because the sun shines directly into my bedroom and so it gets hot in there. So we keep the curtains closed during the day a lot of the time. But that's Florida for you. In the bedroom, because I'm not in there right now, you know? If I was in there, I'd change my mind, but I'm not in there, so like I'll keep them closed during the day so I don't die of heat. So it's not that weird to have them closed in this bedroom, right? And hey, this way, they have more privacy because they're gonna woohoo in here, you know? So the curtains have a teal swatch. They come in like a bluish color. I don't know if you think that's better or worse. Do blackout curtains help with the heat? I mean, I think anything you can do to help with the sun will help a little bit with the heat. It doesn't make a huge difference, but it definitely helps a little bit. Like if your room is really hot, I wouldn't say that it's not gonna help. Like it'll definitely help a tiny bit, you know? What about white? Isn't that boring though to do white? I think I like the pink. I think we should just commit to the pink. Let's just go all out, chat, honestly. We owe it to ourselves. It's fun this way. Okay, that's not gonna grow in here, is it? Okay, I'm trying to limit packs ever so slightly. We've kind of gone off the rails with that a little bit already, but that's fine. I want this mirror. I really want that mirror, actually. Is that the primary bathroom? Well, there's only one bathroom. It's a kind of small apartment, so they only have the one bathroom in here. Am I leaving the other apartments empty? No, I think we'll probably furnish the other apartments. We're gonna work on this build a little bit more tomorrow, too. So we'll probably furnish the other apartments starting tomorrow. And I would like to post this on YouTube. Yeah, I would like to post this on YouTube on Sunday, if we can. That was my vision, originally. So, why not the other curtains? What, these ones? You want like the beaded curtains instead? I'm trying to use something different because I haven't used these curtains at all yet because I don't like them very much. So it's kind of fun to have an excuse to try them out, you know? I understand, chat, that a lot of you dislike these curtains and that you're trying really hard to convince me to use something else, but sometimes it's fun to try it and like do it a little bit different, you know? I think it's good to see if we can make use out of the new stuff. This is kind of the whole point. When a new pack comes out, it's like you want to see if you can use it and like how you can use it and what it works well for. So for the sake of experimentation, I think it is in everyone's best interest for us to use these curtains because we have to know if they're good. Will there be a dresser? Well, technically, believe it or not, technically this is a dresser. It's like the costume trunk, but I'm gonna use it and pretend it's a dresser. Okay, in this room, should I decorate this for like another roommate? Should we decorate it for their kid? What do you think? We had talked about using some of the animal print. Maybe it could be like a teen's room. And I guess if it's a teen's room, then it can kind of serve, we could say that it could be a roommate also, you know? We can sort of decorate it with the option of both. Maybe the darker purple. Oh, I honestly kind of like that. That's a little bit darker than I wanted it to be, but I don't hate it. I want to leave it kind of open-ended for whoever wants to play in this apartment. We'll make sure it's just like reasonably useful, and then if you wanted to make Sims for it, you've got options for like the kind of person that you might put in here, you know? Guest room, yeah, that too. It could just be a guest room. Lots and lots of options. I think I'll put this thing over here. That could be good over there. Should I give them another desk? I think the answer to that is yes. A canopy maybe? Oh my gosh. The problem with the canopies is that, first of all, they don't even show up. Second of all, hold on. You have to filter by Lovestruck like this to get them. Just like press enter and then filter by Lovestruck. I think if you do that, is this non-functional? Is that like in the way? I think that should be fine, like this. They're like, again, not tagged correctly. That is the theme of this pack. There's a lot of like weird issues with the tagging that they messed up. But new code. Oh yeah, Brew, I got mine. I got special treatment. They DM'd it to me. I'm sorry. They special treatmented me. It does make me feel a bit bad with other people waiting for them, but I'm not gonna say no, am I? Like, if you're gonna offer it, I'm not gonna say no. Anyway, sorry, Brew. I do have it. I do have the pack now. Oh, we could put starlights on the ceiling above the bed. I like that idea too. I think we could probably get some posters over here. Although, I'm very tempted to use this wallpaper again. I like the animal print wallpaper. It's chaotic to like just the right degree to me. Call me chaotic? Thank you for the raid. I'm sorry, the chances of me saying that right as you got here, that just threw me for a loop. I looked at the chat, I said chaotic, just raided. That was great timing. I like manifested that by accident. Anyway, welcome. We're playing with the new Lovestruck pack. I'm building like a set of apartments because get this, you can build apartments like residential rentals on penthouse lots now. So we're trying to build a penthouse, a set of apartments for the new pack, the Lovestruck pack, on one of the new penthouses. So we're kind of having a good time with this. It's a good time for you to get here. Thank you for coming in. Okay, I think we could be almost done with this room, honestly. I feel like that's kind of reasonable, right? I actually love how those ceiling stars look in the canopy. Like, that's so cool. That is so cool. Okay, let's do some of their balcony space then, because they actually have quite a bit of balcony space. We could potentially give them a hot tub. I was kind of team, I'm not gonna use a lot of packs, but I could be team use a lot of packs just so I can have a hot tub if I need to be. You know? I think we could do it. I think that it might be worth it. Okay, I might give them a grill. Maybe the grill goes like over here. And they probably want to have a little table. You got cross packs? Yeah, we have all the packs installed right now. We finally do. It's very exciting. We have all the packs right now. We just got the code like a little bit ago. Do you think I should use this hot pink chair? I'm kind of tempted to just do it. Can I flip the door to the teenage bedroom? If it bothers you, we can. Oh, I was gonna do get together columns on the outside too, wasn't I? So we should probably go and do that as well. Oh, I want these somewhere. Come here. Yeah, that's good. You don't want to use the base game hot tub? You know, I wasn't planning on it. I did try it. Just so we're clear, I did try to use it. It wasn't working for me. Okay. I might put like 3 of these because it's probably gonna clip because of the columns. We had also talked about using like glass fences instead once we got the other packs, but honestly, I feel like the half wall has kind of grown on me. So I don't know what you think is best. The half wall has kind of grown on me though. What do you think? I'm getting a lot of mixed answers in the chat. Let me look at it. It does help because it kind of splits up the texture a little bit more. The half wall really reminds me of Florida, which is part of what I like about it. I'm being dead serious. The half wall feels like home. So, obviously the pack is like sort of Mexican inspired, the world, but we have some similar architecture, so I don't know what's best. I want to get fairy lights too. Let me look at the toddler stuff. Oh, actually, I could use the debug ones. Testing cheats on. Show live edit objects. There's debug fairy lights from the new pack. Okay, we're looking for, scrolled too far, Lovestruck. Okay, we're looking for the debug fairy lights from Lovestruck. Oh, this might be kind of good for a couple of them too, if I wanted to put some like little planters in. I could totally see, this is kind of like what I did in the bar, but I could totally see like the planter boxes kind of just lined up like that. I typed the cheats so fast. Well, listen, in my defense, I've played The Sims a lot. Okay, you do not want to work, do you? There we go. Oh, that is lovely. Fits almost exactly how I need it to. I think I might try and do it without the trim pieces though, because I could probably make it work and just have them hanging. Because in the real world, they'd be hanging like on the ceiling. They don't need to have anything to hold them up. Oh, it's the perfect size. Oh my gosh. I feel like that's so cute. Oh, also my half wall is broken. Should I put like the 3 of them close together? Because that gives me a bit more space for this. They can still get in the hot tub. Is this a new area? Yeah, this is part of the new world. It's from the new Lovestruck expansion pack. I'm considering doing like this little bit of lavender. I know it's a bit more purple than pink, obviously, but I feel like these fit really nicely inside of these planters. And the purple is still good vibes. So we could probably make that work. Well, Mary, this is the thing. They made sort of an Italian-inspired pack with wedding stories. So I'm honestly glad that they didn't do that with this pack. I think it's nice to have a different sort of world that is unlike what we already have. I feel like I would prefer them to kind of branch out a little bit more and give us some different things. So that's kind of my thought process with it, at least. Okay, I don't want to overdo it up there because it's getting a little bit tight. We need to be So, oh, people hate this light, don't they? They're yelling. I can change it. We can also get a ceiling fan out here. That would be so nice in real life. Oh, those lights are not the best. Uh-oh. There is a gym in the New World. Yes, there is a gym in the New World. I think I'll try to use one of the card tables. I like that because it's another thing for your Sims to do, right? Like more gameplay for them. I don't know. How much longer will I be live? I don't know. I'm usually live for about 3 hours. I would normally get off stream in a couple minutes here, but I want to get a little bit more work done on the build before we go. So I'll be here for a bit longer. Maybe I'll put a telescope too. No, we don't have any certain Sims in mind for this. I think more so with this set of apartments, I'm not trying to furnish them generically, like I don't like the wording of that, but I am trying to furnish them a little bit generically because I would really like for these to be useful for you no matter who you're playing with. Like I want this to be a good thing that you can fill up with townies. I'd like for it to be a nice place for you to use for like pretty much anything you need it for. So we don't have any certain specific Sims that we're making it for. We're kind of just building right now. Okay. Do you think having it on all of the corners is good? Or probably just the window corners, right? I feel like that's better because it helps to fill in the wall. So I'll probably put that on either side of that. Maybe I won't put it on this one then either. Yeah, I think it looks good on window corners. That helps. Okay, that brings it together a lot better, doesn't it? Wow, way huge difference. They need to bring that column to the base game. Honestly, like seriously, if anyone from EA is watching, I'm begging you, this get together column, you can pull it to the base game. No one's gonna be upset. They would all be so helpful. It's so grateful. It's just a plain, simple square column with solid colors. Like we just need a plain, simple column that comes in black. There's no true black column in the entire base game. That's really bad. Like that makes no sense. So oh my God, a cat just arrived. Sometimes when I don't hear her coming and she just jumps onto my lap, it scares me. It's like all of a sudden there's a cat. There was no cat and now there's this giant cat right on the desk. It's because she agrees. She also thinks that we need to have the column in the base game. So, okay, let's think a little bit more about the outside that's shared space then, right? Because we could totally add some more stuff out here for everybody to have access to. I'm thinking about getting a drink tray. I feel like functionally that would be kind of nice to have. We can just kind of shove it in the corner. There's also like, I mean, if we wanted to use one of the like bar cart type of things, this one kind of has more bar cart energy, which maybe is better. I don't know. But then it's another pack, so hard to say. I actually kind of like how the lower one looks better. Oops, I deleted that by accident. Should we do some lighting? I might get, this is the toddler stuff one. I know I just used the regular ones that aren't toddler stuff upstairs, but for the sake of the downstairs space, I might use the toddler stuff one, just because this one actually lights up. And it fits like really well right there, so I want it. I want it. Salt the Spider, Katie, Tangerine, thank you for the subs. These aren't gonna fit very well. Okay, we could put one like, I mean, you can kind of clip them into the wall, but probably not. Can they use it on the lower one? Oh, the drink tray? Yeah, you can put the drink tray anywhere. That works totally fine. You don't need to have it anywhere in particular. Okay, we were gonna look at some bar stools from other packs, and honestly, maybe look at bars from other packs too. That was kind of a thought process that we had when we were building it with just the base game before. I just don't really know like what I'm looking for. Because I do think that the solid black one is not that bad. Oh, this one, honestly, those growing together chairs might be okay. But then there's like, maybe if we had a chair that had a little bit more color, it would be better. So I just don't really know. These are the ones that come with the pack, but they're like not really the same. The curved bar from Lovestruck, we already tried it. It's so big. It doesn't really fit there. So we can't really use that one. That was a thing that we had talked about too, though. I guess I used the Desert Luxe kit already. If I wanted to have these, we did put Desert Luxe in. So that's an idea. I didn't really like the table, the picnic table. I felt like it was maybe too bright for what I was trying to go for. We could probably do glass though for a table. And then we can get a bunch of solid colored chairs. Do we like those? Yeah, I like that bar stool and I feel like it matches the lounge chairs that we're using pretty nicely, right? We could just use the plastic chairs from For Rent. I don't think that's even that bad either. Right? Like, okay, bye Snap, thank you. This is the one from this pack. I know it's a lot of black, but we can try and add in some more plants and like maybe some little colors and stuff. I want candles. Oh boy, and we got Spooky and Jess and Salt. Thank you for the subs, everybody. Where are the candles from this pack? Yeah, I think that having those like plastic chairs is pretty realistic. And then in real life, it's like a nice glass table, so it's easy to wipe down, you know? Stuff like that is good to have. Okay, I'll probably want to get some more lights. I was picturing, I did save a second ago, chat, don't worry, we're good. I was picturing something kind of like that. I might even get a couple over here. I don't know how we feel about that, but I think it's nice to have. And then, is it weird to have a rug? I think it might be a little weird to have a rug. I'd kind of want to have one though. I don't know. A little outdoor rug is kind of cute, right? Maybe we could do like a lighter colored candle. I feel like that looks nice. I think that helps to tie a lot of it together as well, which is what we need. The lights aren't aligned with the windows. Oh, I thought it was. That's what I was trying to do. I got F5 on those, so you can place things on quarter tiles, which does cause some problems. Okay, so, oops. Let me save again real quick. Add a light over the grill. Yeah, we want to put a light over there too. We can have like ceiling lights in this section. Uh-oh. Oh, we're fine. Okay. Will gameplay be in one of the next streams? Well, so we're gonna do gameplay streams starting on Thursday. Tomorrow we're gonna build again. Gameplay stream starting on Thursday as part of our fundraiser. Oh, that looks like it belongs in there. That's perfect. Okay. I also posted a bunch of gameplay content on my YouTube channel. If you're looking for more stuff like that, I've been playing with the pack a lot on YouTube. So there's lots of stuff there too. Okay, one more thing from Lovestruck. I was thinking maybe I could get like this little tree right there. So there's a fair bit of plants. We have a little table. I think we do probably also want to get, before we stop, a pool light. In real life, you would probably, oh, I was trying to like spam place them. Should I have used these lights instead? It's kind of big though, right? Oh, I do like how that looks. Let's do that instead. To me, that's preferable. Okay. I didn't even finish putting lights over here, so that's fine. You want to see the gallery sims on the dating app? We can look at that in a second. Let me finish the exterior of this, and then we can look at the gallery sims on the dating app, okay? Because I would like to see it too. I'm trying to think if there's any other last minute little things. Oh, the pool light, sorry. Anyway, I was gonna say, in real life, you would usually see like maybe one really bright light in the pool, and it would be like on one of the walls. It doesn't look that good in The Sims like that, but that's kind of realistic to have just the one light in the pool. Pool floaties? Do you think having a pool floaty is like too much? Because I do kind of like it. Maybe we could get one of them. There's no space to swim anymore. It's okay. It's a very tiny pool, but it is kind of cute, right? All right, so that's all shared space. We have a shared little lobby, and then this is one of the bigger apartments. Obviously, it's 2 bedrooms. There's 2 one-bedroom apartments here. There's one here, and then one here. And then we have the top floor apartment that we just finished furnishing. Wading pool, yeah, kinda. It's only a 20 by 20 lot. It's not really that much space. I do like how big the apartments are though, and I like how much outdoor space they have. I feel like it's cool to have the big patio. And these Sims have a hot tub, like they're so lucky. All right, let's go really quickly look at the online dating thing because I'm curious too. And then we'll come back and finish the build. So the big thing, the big question is how the gallery populates the online dating app, because we couldn't see that before. So, enable bust or disable busted dust by the way while we're here. We're looking for Lovestruck. So enable gallery sims in Cupid's Corner, which is what we want. I don't want to have favorited only. And enable occult sims in Cupid's Corner. Oh, that's nice. So you can check that too. I didn't know that because we didn't have the other packs when I was reviewing it. So that's helpful. So if you don't want to see occult sims, you won't. Okay, who should we put on the online dating app? One of the new townies? We'll come here just so we can test it. Stanley? That, we could get Stanley too. That's another option. I can't imagine why someone wouldn't want to date Vladdy Daddy, right? Eliza, you think Eliza? Oh my. Oh my. All right, let's look. Oh, I didn't mean to go into build mode. I was gonna look at this guy. This is Carlos. He's one of the new townies. Cupid's Corner, open Cupid's Corner. Hey, Ryan, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. That's so generous. Thank you so much. I'll leave it with like all ages so we can see who shows up on here, right? Looking for matches? Oh, I haven't seen it do that yet. Okay, we've got the principal. We've got Bobby. We've got Charlie. Elphaba. We got Katrina. Oh, first gallery sim, Elsa. Like literally Elsa? Literally Elsa. Okay. That's by Geo Knight 71 on the gallery. We've got Yuritsa as well. Okay, refresh the matches. So it does populate, it looks like primarily with Sims from the world, but it can also spawn in the gallery Sims. Callie, Lilith, Alina, Grace, Britta, Jamie. Okay, so there's no gallery Sims in that section. So I guess if you have less Sims in your world, it'll populate more with gallery Sims, which makes sense, right? So if you have less packs, you'll probably get more gallery ones. And I think that's a pretty good balance, because I was worried about it being like really overdone, and it does kind of scare me, like the kind of stuff that people might upload. But we got Elsa. That's fun. No, you can't infinitely refresh. You can refresh every 12 hours. So I got to do it once, and then it wants me to wait to refresh in 12 hours for more Sims. We can try and have the other one join on and see what they get. That's Social Bunny. I kind of like the seeing of gallery Sims, but I understand why someone might want to turn that off. And I think that the having it only be Sims that you favorited on the gallery is a really nice compromise. 12 Sim hours, not IRL hours. Oh, see, this one's cute. Benjamin. Gallery's good. No, it won't have CC. Any of the Sims won't have CC, and it should only populate Sims that use packs that you own. So it shouldn't use packs that you don't have. Yeah, just one gallery Sim in this section. That's not that bad. Quinton? Okay, I like it. I like the gallery Sim thing. I've decided. They're cute. That's good. And then you could like create a date with them just from there. And then you can go meet them. Come here. We'll be romantic and funny, maybe get some food. Come to my house. New Sim. Okay, I haven't seen him spawn in yet. Hello? Focus the camera. Oh, you spawned. Oh, wow. What the heck? Oh, no. Oh, no. Let me see if I can travel with him. Uh-oh. That happened to me once before. One time how that happened to me, where the Sim on the blind date didn't show, or I guess it was a date that I created, didn't show up, but they loaded in when I did it again the second time. So, what if the gallery Sim has CC? Really? I don't, oh, sorry, I combined someone else talking about Shrek. Yeah, he's here now, that's fine. Why does that kind of look like Justin Bieber? You know what I mean? Anyway, the gallery Sims won't have CC because it will not pick from Sims that include custom content. It also won't use packs that you don't have. He's cute. I want to do it again. I want to see more people off the gallery. Thought he looked like Johnny Zest. He does look kind of like a more attractive Johnny Zest. That too. What about Sims that use CC but the gallery doesn't detect it? I don't know. Haven't seen that yet, so I couldn't tell you. We shall find out together. Open Cupid's Corner. Come on. Zach, Casey, Lavina, Arabella, Santa? Oh, that's so fun. Oh, honestly, I'm having a great time. Yeah, if it's like a default replacement with the CC, your game will just download with the version that isn't a default replacement. Kind of like if a Sim has a default skin or default eyes, it'll just not have the defaults when you download them. So, wow, I wasn't expecting Santa to be on the apps, but maybe he's lonely. Brooke, Michael. Oh, he's so. Whoa! I haven't seen that photo yet. That's new to me. I haven't seen that one at all this whole time. She's flexible. A lot of people are into that. She's an elder too. She's got moves. Is it safe for you to be doing that? Are you gonna like throw out your back or something? Amanda? That's another gallery sim. That's cool. That sim's cute too. I can't refresh them again. I'm having fun. Why doesn't he have any turn-ons or turn-offs? Oh, well, because they didn't set any turn-ons or turn-offs for the base game sims. Just like they didn't for any of the likes and dislikes. So I'm trying these sims now. Gallery sims are in the dating app? Yeah. It's a setting that you can turn off though if you don't like it. We're just testing it for the first time because I had no gallery access before. Okay, here's a question. Do you have to use the Lovestruck singles hashtag for them to show up? Or is it just any single? Another one! Oh my god! Everybody's so flexible in this world! You're asking us? Well, I was wondering if, like, the Sims team said. Aaron? He looks like he would be mean to me. He's, like, too rich. I like this. I think this is a really good amount of gallery sims with just, like, one at a time. That's cool! This is so fun! Whoa, okay, Santa's back. Elphaba's there again. Asked to create a date. Okay, let's go on a get to know you date. Let's go, like, to the bar. You hate that it's every 12 hours for the refresh? Really? I didn't find it that bad because I sort of, like, when I was playing, 12 hours is, like, enough for you to pick someone and then, like, go on a date with them that day. And then decide, like, oh, I don't like them, I'll pick someone else tomorrow. This sim seems like a mermaid, right? I just joked about body hair. Why did I do that? Yeah, it's 12 in-game hours. I don't know why. A few people have assumed that it was real life hours. That would be wild if the first time they ever did anything like that, they made it for the online dating. No, not 12 real life hours, 12 in-game hours. So tonight, you'll be able to refresh it again. Oh, maybe she's an alien.
One genie.
Alien. Alien. She's pretty. That's so fun! That's so cool. Do you remember who they said? Okay, I probably should have checked the name. I think if I look at the dating app, I'll be able to see who made the sim again. And then I can check because I want to go look and see if they put any hashtags. Because then, oh, there's ads playing. I tried to snooze it and I wasn't fast enough. I'm sorry. Does the dating app say? Open Cupid's Corner. Come on.
Maybe.
I'm literally on a date. I'm still on the apps. Okay, XMJ Baby X. EA account ID XMJ Baby X is who made this. Oh my gosh, is that actually uploaded in 2020? Are you serious? Sometimes the gallery is wrong about dates. Oh, so then it's just, if there's just one sim in the household, then it shows up. They make some cool sims. They like to make a lot of occult sims, clearly. That's pretty cool. So it doesn't need any hashtags. As long as it's one single sim, it works for the gallery downloads. Well, hold on really quickly. Hold on really fast. I just have to do something really quick. Let me skip out of this date. I need to upload someone. Yeah, it won't show sims with stuff that you don't have, Hope. They said that when they were posting about it, how if you don't have the packs, it won't show up for you. Okay. Hot dog. Hashtag Lovestruck singles. Hashtag hot. Hashtag hot guy. Hashtag cute. What else should I put? What's the popular hashtags these days? Base sim. Sorry. What else? Bachelor. Single. Not a costume. A cult. Hashtag weenie. Oh, hashtag no mods. No CC. I can't put hashtag meat. Hashtag brat. Or brat. Depending on how you look at it. I can't put hashtag DILF. Does that even work on the gallery? Like, oh. Hashtag bun time. Okay, I think that should be enough. I hope, I'm serious, if any of you ever get Stanley Humphrey in your online dating apps, you have to tell me. You have to tell me. I need to know. Please report back if you ever have it show up. Because I would just die. Ninja said this is unacceptable. What could you ever possibly mean? Unacceptable how? Oh, I also have this one. Is she on the gallery? Did I upload her for you? This is my mermaid. Coral Reef. I can put her too. Mermaid. Single. Lovestruck. Singles. Okay. I won't do it as dramatically. But there you go. That's another one for you. I've got a lot of other Sims already on the gallery, but it doesn't hurt to have some new ones, you know? Putting hot dog in my save file now. You're welcome, everyone. I know you must be so happy. No, it's not hashtag related. We discovered that, Designer May. It seems like it can be anybody. I'm gonna have one more person join the dating app and we'll see what they get, because it seems like it can be anybody, any single sim on the gallery. I think they said as long as it's just one sim, or like, I think that single parents can be on there too, but obviously you'll only see the adult. But as long as it's single sims, like one sim or one sim with just a child in the household, then I think they can show up in the app. And the one that we just looked at, they were uploaded in 2020. So. Okay. Oh, hello _ brownie O made this one. I just want to see when they were uploaded. Oh, look at that. It saves the Sims to your library. Cute boy, hot guy base. Maybe if I favorite that one, then it'll show up in my library. So that makes it easy for you to find them. Let's check that too. Will she be there? Oh, maybe you have to like actually add them to your library, or like add them to your contacts. Sorry, I'm still learning how it works. This is new to us. Look at that picture of Nancy. Add to contacts. Does it show up now? There you go. Linda. So this one was uploaded today. So that's interesting. Lots of variety with that. And look at that. You see how they have a lot of CC Sims, but like, and this one has a CC pose, but it still shows up in your library or in your gallery because the Sim has no CC, just the pose has CC. So, anyway. Interesting stuff. I'm gonna refresh one more time. I'll just check. I think it's only one at a time from the gallery. Refresh matches. Did they have the hashtag? I don't think so. I don't think it matters because the other ones didn't have the hashtag, so I would be surprised. That one's pretty too. Kim. Is that Kim Kardashian? Yeah. So far we've seen Elsa and Kim Kardashian show up in the dating apps. That's funny. You have to admit that's kind of fun. I actually like that. Two of the biggest celebrities of our time, to be honest. And also knock off Justin Bieber. That's so funny. This was uploaded. Well, they have actually, there's comments from 2015 on this. So I think that sim was uploaded in 2015. Wow. So that's really interesting. It literally can be anybody. February 2015. Hold on. I'm gonna tell them. I don't know if anybody's gonna see, but I'll tell them. I'll comment on people's things about it, because I would be interested to know if I was like making sims on the gallery, you know? That's so interesting. Do the blind dates do that too? Or do the blind dates just give you sims from the town? I don't know. Yeah, it should take sims that have no CC. The problem is if people are using like the CC photo replacements, the game doesn't view it as being CC, but it doesn't matter if they have a different gallery photo. It doesn't actually affect the sim. Oh no. Yikes. Last person I wanted to see here on this date. Can I show you the date activities from other packs? I think there might not be any other date activities from other packs, chat. I think it might just be like, yeah, animals playing snow and skate. Not so thrilled about that, honestly. But there's not other ones. Not even restaurants? Well, it says eat. Like, eat food is one of them. So you don't have, you could do that at a restaurant or you could just do it at home. There's options. I think that's fine. I think that like going to a restaurant doesn't need to be on there. I think eating food is fine. That way it like covers all the bases. I do think it might be nice to have like other activities, but yeah, it would have been fun to have like bowling, you know? Wanted karaoke to be on there? Yeah, that would have been cool too. I think, is singing on there? Once I get this next blind date to show up, I'll do another one. And I'll see. Fritz and Presley and Mandy, thank you for the subs. Uh-oh, it's not loading. Uh-oh. Imagine it like crashes. It wouldn't surprise me if that happened, to be honest. Okay. I've saved, right? Recently I've saved. This is Nancy Landgrab's fault. She did this. She broke the game. Uh-oh. Biggest bug you encountered? Honestly, this. This is the first time I've had anything not load. I'll try and close the game and reopen it. It's not a problem. It's not the first time this has happened to me with The Sims 4. It's always Nancy Landgrab's fault. All right, let's try again. Play The Sims 4. Come on. Isn't there a way of quitting it with saving? Well, you can't do it from that menu, Cinnamon. Not when it's loading like that. As long as my build's saved, we should be fine. And I'm pretty sure I would have saved before I left the build, so I think we should be okay. The app is part of the pack. It's not in the base game, unfortunately. The app is part of the pack. The online dating is one of like the major features of the pack. So, no, you don't get the pack early if you pre-order. The only reason that I have the pack early is because I'm a Sims YouTuber. It's kind of like a little exchange of they give me the pack early so I can show it to you early, and then I make content on it, which is like free advertising for them, you know? But they only do it if you are like in that sort of boat. 7:28 or 7:02, sorry, it's 7:28 now. Uh-oh. We were probably talking about online dating for 20 minutes, right? So my build should be fine, right? Ugh. I'm gonna check real quick. I think it's fine, the build. Okay, I wanna go really quickly. I wanna see about Eliza Pancakes. Maybe I'll have them to go on a date. It worked that time. Uh-oh. That's new as well. That wasn't happened in CFE either. Has that happened to you before? I've never seen that. Okay, I was gonna try, maybe I'll try to create a date with Mortimer. Romance, asked to create a date. Aww. They're kissing. I wanted to look and see if I hover over the date interactions, if it gives me more information about them. So, socialize, be romantic is use romantic socials, be friendly, be funny. Drinks is just consume drinks and talk about it. Consume food and talk about it. Physical intimacy is like kissing and stuff. Woohooing, obviously. TV is watching TV and talking about TV. Star or cloud gazing is star or cloud gazing and talking about it. Board games is playing board games, cards, or darts. So I wanted to see if like they shoved bowling into there, but they didn't. Video games is using consoles, phones, computers, arcade machines, and also talking about video games. Painting is using an easel, sketch pad, or murals. So there is like some cross pack, like the mural gets like brought into painting. Reminiscing has you sharing photos. Gardening has you gardening. Playing instruments obviously is instruments. Singing, I think honestly, I hope that if, we'll even test it. I hope that if you do karaoke, that counts. Save the moment is taking photos. Dancing, exercising is any kind of exercise. Swimming requires a swimming location. Interesting, they point that out. Fishing and talking about activities. Being mean, being mischievous. Animals is doing anything with cats, cows, horses, or hamsters. So if you try and go on a horse riding date, you would just pick the animals button. And you would I assume that like whatever the pop-up is can have you ride a horse. Playing in snow requires access to snow, and then skating requires access to the skating rink or the roller rink. Not dogs. It said that. It says requires animals such as. I bet they just didn't put all of them. Dogs should work. That would be very dumb if it didn't. I think it probably just isn't listed because it's a such as. Right? Let me go to the karaoke bar. We'll have them test out the singing thing. So there is more cross-pack. It's just kind of tied into other labels. Yeah, kind of like how the cows is the same as llamas, right? Because it doesn't say like the chickens. I bet the chickens count too. Interact with animals. Maybe I'll put a dog in their household real quick so we can see it. I think that makes sense. Yeah, just it's saying such as implies that it's just one of the examples. Oh, I'm not in cast full edit mode. Okay, oh, I have something in my eye. Not now, I'm streaming. Dog. Sorry. I just, seeing Stanley there just really took me out. I wasn't prepared for that. I know I uploaded him as a hot dog. I just wanted to get a dog. I can't do it from this mode anyway. Oh my god. That was funny. Oh. I just jump scared myself with Stanley Humphrey. Okay, try again. Cast off full edit mode. Okay. Yeah, you can make a petting zoo maybe and have it be like a date location. Interesting idea. All right. I'm gonna make this a weenie dog. And I'm gonna name it Stanley. All right, I'm just gonna have them talk to it. We'll see if it counts. I think it should. I would be very surprised if it didn't, but it's good to test these things, you know? So we might as well. People are gonna see, they're gonna search for a dog and then see Stanley. And you could go on like a horse riding date. Oh no, I messed it up. That's what I get for going into cast. Should have seen that coming. We have the same headphones, Marie? Really? I love these headphones. I think they're really nice. I do like them. Okay, we have to go on a date again. I need to like set that up again because by going into cast, I broke it. It's all for the name of science. Oh, I just pressed asked on a date, not asked to create a date, didn't I? That's a normal date. I don't want boring dates. I want new dates. Ask on, ask to create a date. Ah! Ask to create a date. I should probably stop triple speeding, huh? Okay, so I said I wanted to... Let's just put animals singing. What was the other one I wanted to look at? Maybe I'll put play in snow. We can't do that here, but I'll do it anyway just so I can see what the pop-ups are. Talk about snow, talk about animals. Okay, friendly. Small talk. Talk about animals. See? Small talk. Talk about snow trips. I'll have them do that real quick so we can get other ones to pop up. Okay, it wants me to interact with animals. I assume that as long as I like pet the dog, it should mark it as being done, right? So we'll test it. Talk about snow, they got lazy. No, Ziggy, that's not the only thing. So all of the dates, like when you have the TV, one, it'll be like watch TV, talk about TV shows, and there's different interactions that pop up. Even with Woohoo, there's things that say like talk about intimacy, as there's like a talking about it and doing it is kind of the idea. So there will be snow activities, this isn't the only one. Okay. Yeah, so talking to dogs counts. And I assume that if you sing karaoke, that should count as singing, because I don't know why it wouldn't. So she's gonna sing. Yeah, it does count. So you can do karaoke dates, because you can put singing down. So that kind of answers the questions that we had about that, honestly. That's helpful. Okay, good to know. End the date early. Oh, look! The townies are hanging out. That's so cute. That's so cute. Okay. Is he cheating? Who, Mortimer? No. He did have a bad date, though. This is Valentina. She's one of the new townies. Oh, it's not going well. Uh-oh. Can you rewatch these? Yeah, you can watch the VODs back. You can watch the stream from the beginning right now on Twitch if you press like the videos tab on Twitch. And I'm gonna post this on YouTube tomorrow. So, yeah, you could plan dates at a restaurant, Mary. You would just select the food category. I'm gonna go on a blind date real quick so I can show you. But there's like, you would pick food, consume food. So if you were trying to make a restaurant date, you might be like, oh, let's have drinks, have food, be friendly, and be romantic or something. You know, like that seems like a reasonable set of options for a restaurant date. But anyway, options. They have a romance bar? Who, him and Valentina? It shows that when you're like hovering over pretty much anybody, I think. It's not here though, so they don't actually have it there. Is there a study date for uni? Not really, I don't think so. Oh, I opened Cupid's Corner by accident. Oh, we got another gallery sim. I'm sorry, I just want to see other gallery sims. I have to look through this real quick. Refresh matches. Orange striped cat uploaded Bob. Augustus. Yeah, this is interesting. I like the gallery thing. I'm gonna try and go on a blind date again real quick, just so I can test it. I haven't played with teens at all, so I don't know what they can do. Somebody asked about study dates, right? Not really. Not really. Isn't really an option for that. I haven't tested about teens at all. So teens, I don't think, oh wait, no they don't, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, Cupid's Corner is for young adults and older. But you can use the Cupid's dating guide, which just gives you like a tutorial. But the teens themselves can't go on dating apps, which makes sense. I could try to meet another teen real quick. Where should I go to try and find one? I just want to see if she can plan a date. Because I feel like the teens should be able to use the new date system. I do not think they should use Cupid's Corner. Oh, I should have gone to the thrift store. Silly me. There's teenagers all over there. I could also make a quick club of teens. Maybe I'll do a club real quick. Because then I can just get them to be here. Hold on. Create a club. Teens. Age teen. Yeah, so we can just add a couple of these random people. There's a lot of teens in this world now, aren't there? Get them. So, ask about college parties. This is interesting. So you can send like flirty selfies and stuff now. That's also new. Ask to create a date, ask to create a hangout. So the teens can use them. That's what I thought. So the hangout is the same thing, but it's like friendly instead of romantic. And then the date obviously is romantic. So if you wanted to do a hangout session, it's the same menu. Same menu. Wait for it. Oh. So Ash has declined to hang out with me. Aurelio has also declined to hang out with me. I can ask my mom. She should say yes. Okay. Oh my god. So the hangout thing is like the same. It just doesn't have the romantic interactions anymore. Oh, poor Cassie. So you have to know them a bit better before you can ask them to hang out. That's quite sad. But you see how it's the same thing? You can pick stuff and then you can pick a place. But it's just a hangout instead of a date. So that's cool. I'm pretty pleased about that. Denied twice, yeah, apparently. And look at this, it's so cute. The couples do so much more like romantic interacting. You see, it's like you see couples out on dates because they're always hanging out on the benches. I don't know if, sometimes it's too much. Are they like sky gazing in the house or are they just cuddling? They're sky gazing in the house. Yeah, it's kind of over it, too much. But I also saw, again, I don't know what video it was. It probably isn't up yet because I think it was the Stanley Humphrey career video. But I went to the library and the land grabs were like making out everywhere. It was the middle of the night and Jeffrey and Nancy were in there. They were kissing in one corner, walk to the other corner, kissing in that corner, walk to the other corner, kissing in that corner. And it was just me and them and they were nonstop kissing in the library. And I've never seen that before. So they did make the couples act more romantic with the pack, which is honestly, I think, kind of fun. It was gross, but it was kind of fun. I wonder if I could find that. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the video and I'll show you. Because it might be fun to watch that back. Where am I? Videos. If we just find a point that I was at the library, that would be good. Hold on, I'm gonna mute everything because no one wants to hear me do that right now. Can you hear? Ah! Mute. Okay, good. I don't want to listen to myself right now. Okay, we're looking for the library at the moment. Oh, here we go. Oh, I went past it. Look! Do you see what I mean? I was just trying to use the computer. They were like being so romantic all the time. I got there. Look. They walk over here, they start kissing. Why is Stanley not decent? It's because he's in the career outfit. Do you see what I mean, though? I'm actually not kidding. It was like all the corners, PDA. Isn't that kind of funny? Why does he look like that? Stanley just looks like that, I know. It's upsetting. And in the library, and there's nobody else there, just me and them. Terrible. Well, you can't see my game. Here, we're back now. Stanley's naked. Ew. Ew. Okay, well, I think, oh my god, I just pressed run ad. I was trying to snooze it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was trying to make it not run, and then I pressed run ad by accident. It's okay. Maybe in the meantime, here's what I'll do. Because I'm going to end the stream in a second, probably. We'll finish the build tomorrow. But I'm going to go and upload some of my Sims to the gallery. Because I've been trying to... I made a few Sims, so I might as well do that now while we're sat here together so we can look at it. Should be nice. Will I upload Moss as a single Sim? I guess we maybe could. It kind of scares me, the thought of Moss dating someone else that isn't Elphaba, but it could be nice. We'll see. I think if I upload these Sims all as a household, they won't show up in people's social bunny, not social bunny, Cupid's Corner. God, wrong thing again. But I'll upload them still anyway in case you wanted to use them, because these are like basically townies that I made that only have the base game and the new pack. So if you're like looking to populate your world a little bit more, once you start playing with the pack, it might not be bad to use these because they're like pack limited, easy to upload, easy to use. I'm gonna end stream in a few minutes, Haven. I think I don't normally stream for as long as I have been live, so I'll probably end the stream in a few minutes, I think. Okay. Oh, this is the version before I had fixed all of the lag. Okay. Only these two's pronouns were messed up in this version. I think the other ones have pronouns, right? Yeah. Okay, everything's all set then for these Sims. So I will upload them to the gallery too. Lovestruck roomies. I made households of Sims for #Lovestruck. #Lovestruck singles. Oh, wait. These two are set as being in a relationship. Except they're not. But I think they are. It's like the labels glitch when you are in game. I don't know what to tell you. They might be together, might not be. Can't decide. All right. Those Sims are uploaded now also. Yeah, they're just base game and Lovestruck because I used them from the early access version of the game, so I didn't have any packs, so I couldn't use them. But they're, I think, pretty good Sims. I like them, so. It's raining Sims. Yeah, there we go. You broke them up, so can we? Yeah, you can break them up if you want to. This version of them, I don't think they're broken up yet. Am I too late? Hi, Kayla. Thanks for the 43 months. I am about to get off stream, if that's what you mean, but I'm still here. I'm still here. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me today, chat. This has been a lot of fun, honestly. We got to see a lot of stuff. We finished a lot of the new Penthouse. So tomorrow, I'm not going to be live in the morning tomorrow. I know I usually stream in the morning on Wednesdays, but I won't be here in the morning tomorrow, just because I have to record tomorrow with the pack, so I can't be live. I can't be live in the morning like normal because I got to record for YouTube. But I'll be here like around this time tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern time, and we'll finish the apartment build. And then on Thursday is the pack release day, which is very fun. So we'll have kind of like a release party for Lovestruck. And it's also the first day of our charity fundraiser for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. So the Simmers for Palestine event starts this weekend that we're hosting. And the first day of that will be on Thursday when the pack comes out. So we'll do that. I think that we're going to probably play a little bit, like hang out, celebrate the pack, and then we're going to start the Black Widow challenge. That is my plan. I was gonna go back. I mentioned this earlier, so I'm sorry to repeat myself. But if I don't know how many of you watched the Black Widow challenge that I did on YouTube like 5 years ago. Probably not a lot of you, but some of you did. And this one's for you. Remember Phoebe from that challenge? You know how she had twin daughters? Here's the vision. We bring back that household. One of the daughters is like evil and romantic already. That daughter, new Black Widow challenge. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play with those original Sims to play Black Widow again. So it's okay if you don't know the household because it's like a new Sim that just aged up to young adult. So don't worry, it's like gonna be a fresh Sim. It's just a fun reference if you did watch the original Black Widow challenge, because we're gonna have the household back. So I think it'll be kind of cute. I don't know. And it's fun to play Black Widow, I think, with the pack. I feel like this pack lends itself quite well to the Black Widow challenge. Can I show you the Sims? Oh, I don't remember if I saved them to my library again. I'd have to go into my own gallery and like try to find the household. Because I have to scroll back quite far, I think. And we have to include custom content too. I'm gonna have to redo them all because right when I re-downloaded them, they were all naked. But I don't have any of my other saves in my game right now, so I can't. But yeah, I downloaded them and they were all naked, so we're gonna have to give all new outfits. We're in the right era at this point. Dylan Diaries. Oh, too far back. Up. Up. Not So Berry Gen 3? Why does she kind of look like me? That's my, like, old... Sorry, that was a long time ago. That's weird. I was like, is that a Sim self or something? That's Rags to Riches. Honestly, chat, I might have to... I can't show you right now. I have too many Sims on my gallery. I lost them. No, I think it's 4 to 6. You saw them, I passed them? Okay, one of them's a ghost. So that'll help us as we're looking. Oh, here we go. These people. Look. So we have custom content, but look, this Sim Paige, romantic evil snob. She was born for this. So I'll have to, they have a little cat called Fifi. That's the old Black Widow challenge Sim. So I'm gonna have to redo everything. This is in my custom content era, but that's the plan. We'll use this Sim probably to play Black Widow. I'm actually very excited about it. What if my Sim self shows up in your Cupid's corner? My Sim self could. My Sim self could. But anyway. That is the plan. We'll work on that on Thursday then for the pack release, which should be kind of fun. What will it be about? So the Black Widow challenge, the idea is that you have to marry 10 rich people and then kill them and steal their money. So it's like you marry Jeffrey Landgrab, move into his house, get rid of him. Marry someone else, move into their house, get rid of him. And you keep going. So we're just gonna go around and marry the richest people from like every pack and then get rid of them. But it's kind of fun because we have to come up with like different ways to kill them each time and stuff. So I am excited about it. Yeah, I'll put the bills in the gallery. Don't worry. I'm not going to like not upload them. I'll get all the bills in the gallery too. I'm just going to hold off probably until I'm off stream to do that. So let me get these in my library too so I have them. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your evening, everybody. I think on that note, I'm probably going to go and find someone to raid. If you're looking for more content on the update, I posted a video about it today. I also have like a review of the Sims pack and stuff. If you're looking for that. Is that black screen? Oh my gosh. It's because I had to close and open my game so many times. I have a review of Lovestruck too on YouTube if you're looking for more of that sort of thing. And I posted like an 1.5 hour long gameplay video as well. And we'll play some more later this week. A lot of our friends are gonna have early access to Lovestruck now. So it could be kind of fun to go over and say hi to some other folks who are playing The Sims today. Actually, I have an idea. My friend Brew, it was Brew's birthday yesterday, and Brew is getting early access. This is like maybe the second time that Brew's ever had early access to a Sims pack, so it's kind of a cool, exciting day. And honestly, early access for your birthday is so fun. So maybe we could go over and raid Brew to see a little bit of the Lovestruck gameplay. And if you're looking for more, a ton of people in the Sims category on Twitch are playing Lovestruck tonight because people that are in the Creator Network have early access now. So there's a lot of folks out there playing. So there's lots for you to see. Thank you again for watching, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, have a great rest of your night. Bye! Oops, I didn't press it. Right now, there we go. And bye!